Inbound to Brunson.
Bridges misses it overtime.
OT. I ain't mad at OT. What's
Brunson got a little
Who they
up.
play?
damn my tablet died. Now we recording now. Yo, so welcome back to another episode of Straight Shooters. I got my glasses. I'm feeling real good because before we get into any of our main topics today, we got the Tank and Lamont Roach fight from yesterday. We definitely gonna get into that. We're gonna get into Lamar comments about being the face of the league that got the basketball community up in the storm right now. But before we start any of that, I got some personal questions for y'all.
Let's go.
How come when I talk about my Eagles in the group chat, y'all don't never respond?
Man, I knew you was gonna say that.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. We talk about
Hey, bro.
LaMelo, basketball, women's basketball, anything. Everybody be on it. But then once I be like, talk about them birds, it get real quiet. I remember it was a time when y'all couldn't wait to talk about the Eagles. All right, what you talking about? Them bums, no rings, That was real quiet. That's kind of funny. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man, the Eagles doing their thing, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all defense is clicking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all front line is clicking. Really. Y'all corners is good, but they still who they are. If y'all don't got the front line, y'all got the corners will get exposed.
I know, you already know, man. Shout out to them guys, man.
Big game Slay will get big play Slay will get exposed, but that O line, that D line is different, and y'all making it happen.
And the O line.
In the O line, but that D line is different, bro. That D line pushing. When you able to push a man back into the quarterback and get a sack, like that's different. That's just brute strength. You know what I mean?
Over there.
That's you can't do nothing with me. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing with me tonight. I'm pushing you into the quarterback. You know what I mean? Like you gotta tip your hat to the birds. Ain't nothing about them. You know what I mean? People be doing things other than sitting on the stick sometimes. It ain't about we not.
I mean, everybody. Yeah, I know everybody don't respond immediately. Everybody got stuff going on, got their own thing to do.
But if you don't think them commandos coming for y'all, brother. If you don't look, they might be called the Redskins again next year for this getting Debo.
They might rewind
the clock, bro. They might take the fines, bro.
I don't think that trade means.
Hey, little bro, right now, you feel me? Jay and Daniels,
I think they gonna stay low, bro. I ain't got them making no move.
If he able to upgrade, if he able to level up and get better, like if he in the gym right now and not in the strip club, and he in the gym and he able to get better,
he ain't that chipping devs. Y'all gotta be specific.
If he able to get better, that fool can make. I watched him make all the throws, bro. I watched him make all the throws. He's better at this point. He's better than Lamar was.
You talking about Jay? I'm talking about Debo. Okay, that was the miss. That was the miss.
Yeah, you talking about Jay?
No, they got to get the Debo we had. They got to get the. They got to get the Debo.
Jay is different, man. He gonna get better. He do that.
They coming. They low bro right now, but they coming. They the second best team in our division.
What's that joint to put on the eyes? He do that that virtual training drink. He do that.
Yeah, so his virtual training came from college.
Oculus. That works. Yeah, they even train like that. I heard of it before. I know it. I thought it was.
It's the first one to do it pro. Like I said, yo, if they don't cut that man a check, because everybody about to start doing that now. That's why his reaction time so quick.
It costs a lot of money. It ain't the regular Oculus we got at the house. It costs a lot of money, this joint. And the college was doing it that he was at. And so when the college was doing it that he was at, the NFL was like, you know what? We're going to give it to him right here. So what he does with the Oculus, let's say he playing y'all Eagles. Instead of him practicing with the practice team, he's practicing on the Oculus by himself. All y'all blitzes, all y'all plays, y'all cover zeros, y'all dime, y'all nickel packages, all y'all plays.
It's almost like seeing it firsthand.
So it's like playing. So when he plays y'all, so when he plays y'all, he already played y'all. So and it's better on his arm because he's not throwing an actual football 90 yards no more. So he's just like throwing the ball like this. He doesn't have a ball in his hand, I don't believe. So he's like just it's better on his arm, he said. He said he doesn't wear his arm out. It's a whole different vibe. The league is definitely gonna go to it. Like you said, Nate. The league, all colleges is gonna start going to it because the product is working because we see it in this ball because he's making all the
for
throws.
him. They going to definitely try to push it, but I don't think he talented enough to probably be able to do it and make it look how it look. But you think just take like an average quarterback that's decent, like he might do his thing depending on his receiving core or whatever like that. You think that a quarterback like that would be able to make the best out of it, like how he is?
The reason why I'm going to say I think so, not maybe like his level, because he was like he could have. We know he was rookie of the year, but he might have been like number 6 on the MVP voting. Also, he had an awesome year this year. You know what I'm saying? Like who you put ahead of him? You put
I'm gonna pause you right there.
Quarterback,
pause right there, bro. He got it because of the just same way how Josh Allen won MVP, but he really wasn't the MVP, but they gave it to him because of moments. You know what I'm saying? Jayden Daniels won
He had
Rookie of the Year because of moments.
MVP, I do
Bo
think
Nix
he kind
numbers
of
is better than Jayden Daniels, bro.
Who?
It's Bo Nix. His numbers better. Go look it up. His numbers better. His numbers better.
Was the impact the same?
It's not about numbers a lot, Nate. It's about the 3rd and 8, Nate. It's
playing the toughest division,
Nate. But but y'all didn't show up. Y'all lost like what the last 3-4 games.
It's a regular. No, we didn't. It's the regular season. It's a regular season award. We ain't gonna talk about the playoffs.
It is, but y'all was doing great in the beginning, and then y'all fell off.
No. We started off bad. He picked up.
All right, so y'all was the opposite. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. But this guy,
as the weeks went on.
I'm not gonna knock Bo Nix, but it's about the 3rd and 8, bro. It's about that completion to get to the playoffs. It's about that completion to win the playoff game. I understand your division. Your division is loaded.
Impact. How do your numbers
but his division ain't
overall
sweet. His division ain't sweet. He got 3 teams in his division also. Cowboys
one team in his division. You got one team, the Eagles. That's it.
Yeah, Giants.
The Cowboys. The Cowboys is
Cowboys. No.
Cowboys ain't shit.
No, we ain't gonna do that. Nope.
Cowboys can play, bro.
Nope. And so
they just can't win a playoff game.
They got you look at their roster on paper, it look like something, but they ain't doing shit.
Yeah, nah. You got
I agree. But they still the Cowboys.
We had 3 playoff teams. 3 playoff teams.
Listen, let me tell you something about them Cowboys, right? Them niggas ass, and we made Skip Bayless an Eagles fan. Yo, we might be the best team ever.
And Dak the most.
That's why y'all ain't
respond because I've seen in my life
like that.
This man gonna come on and say, man, we buried the Commanders and the Eagles. We beat them.
Right. Who said that? But another thing, Nate, you can't say Bo Nix.
Dak Prescott.
Oh.
After y'all won the Bulls, talk about something. Yeah, we beat them all the time. We beat them majority. We beat them like 80% of the time we play them. We up next.
But Nate, the same way we know Lamar should have won MVP again. When you looking at Bo Nix and the quarterback for the Commanders, you can't take away the leg. But you can't. But you can't take away Jayden. You can't take away Jayden legs though. Jayden legs to Bo Nix legs stats is not even comparison.
Man, go look it up. Bo Nix got the most rushing touchdowns. What you talking about?
Who had more yards?
Bro. You don't watch Bo, bro. Go watch Bo.
Who had more yards?
Bo. Go look it up. You don't look at Bo. You going off the
I don't.
I watch Bo. That's my guy. I'm not even talking as a fan. I'm keeping it a buck. Go watch Bo, bro. Bo rookie season was better than Jayden Daniels, and I wouldn't say it if I couldn't say it. I can say it. I ain't gonna sit there and say that Bo was better than Jalen Hurts or some shit like that. You feel me? Or Bo better than Josh Allen. I'm showing my ass.
But the part you leaving out is like the impact that it's having on winning. When you got Jayden Daniels, he conference championship.
Jayden Daniels is a winner.
Playoffs though. We talking regular season. The regular season award. Regular season from week 1 to week 18. Bo Nix had a better week 1 to week 18 than Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, that count though.
Jayden Daniels turned up and exceeded Bo in on playoffs. I can't deny that. Jayden Daniels had a better first playoff than Bo Nix did.
Yeah, but
I'm mad why in this jump because it's kind of like the LaMelo thing. LaMelo putting up 30, but it's like, is he better than Cade Cunningham?
No,
Kate
he's not better
Cunningham
than a lot. LaMelo's not top 20, man. We need to stop that, man.
No, this is
average
this
is
is
third.
this
Well,
is
I think he got down
this is a
to third.
totally different conversation than that. I'll
a
give it
human.
to you this, Nate. It is. I'm gonna say it's close. It's closer than what people made it look like. But the whole thing is Jaden
Yeah, the
came right
Broncos
out
ain't
the
bad
gate.
this morning.
He came
Right.
right out the gate, and the
He was like
Broncos.
7-1, right?
He had a down 3-4 weeks. Remember they won that losing streak. Jayden was playing
Yeah,
like shit
that was like in the
from
middle
Right.
though.
week 12 to week
But Nate,
15.
he had so much of a lead already on Bo Nix. He had so much of a lead. He was like 7-1. He had so much. He
Yeah,
had so much. He had
But
so
he
much of
let
a
Bo
lead.
catch up. He let Bo catch up.
But it was done. It was like he
No, it
caught
wasn't.
up.
People were saying,
but
look,
he caught up, but he never surpassed him. That's the problem. And not to mention, y'all got way better defense. I'm gonna just keep it a bean right there. Y'all got way better defense. Like y'all defense also kept y'all in games too.
no,
Like
real
the
shit, real shit. But
Commanders,
I ain't even talking about. I'm talking
he
about
had
the
to
offensive
overcome a
stats.
bad defense.
Bo got more throwing touchdowns. He got more rushing touchdowns. He got more passing yards.
So you think Bo Nix
But
is the quarterback? So you think Bo Nix is better than Jaden?
I didn't say that. I said he had a better rookie season. That's
I'm just
it.
asking. I'm just
No,
asking a
Jayden
question.
better. Jayden better.
I'm just asking you a question. That's
No,
all.
Jayden better. Jayden better. Jayden better than Bo Nix.
I ain't mad at
Well,
you. Like,
we
'cause
got.
I
Well,
was.
we
I'm
don't
not
know.
mad at
We
I'm not
gotta.
mad at your argument. I'm just
We gotta visit
trying to
this. We
clarify
gotta
what
visit
my
this in
counter
4
would be.
years. We gotta
You know,
visit this back.
I'm calling spade a spade. Jayden better than Bo Nix. Jayden definitely better than Bo Nix.
Well, we gotta visit it back in 4 years because we don't know if he's gonna have the rookie, whatever it's called. You know, they had a quarterback
Oh, the
named
slump.
RG3 that had a
You mean the
crazy rookie
sophomore
year.
slump, all that stuff.
So we don't
Yeah, real
know.
shit.
We don't know what's gonna happen next year. The RG3 we thought was gonna be, that deal, and his best year was his rookie year. So we don't
He got
know.
injured though.
He got injured, but it still was
Yeah,
his
but
best
like I
year.
said, I ain't even. Like I said, like I don't like you said. 4 years from now, Jayden could be better. Bo could be better. I ain't arguing none of that. I ain't arguing with a better quarterback. All I'm saying is, Bo had a better rookie season. Point blank, period. Just like,
You
for
say, but
instance,
do you say? Hold
let
on.
me ask you this.
Do
Let me
you,
ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Who a better quarterback? Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts? Who better?
Jalen Hurts.
Mahomes.
Mahomes a
Yeah,
better quarterback. Jalen Hurts had a
man,
better
Jalen
season.
Hurts. Jalen
Jalen Hurts
Hurts.
had a better season. Mahomes a better
Who
quarterback.
who who
That's all I'm
who got
saying. It's the
outplayed in
same
the
shit.
Super Bowl twice? Who
Mahomes,
got outplayed in the Super Bowl twice?
Mahomes hasn't been good in the last 2 years. Spade to spade. He hasn't been good. He couldn't even make the Pro Bowl this year. He hasn't been good the last 2 years. If you look at his QB rating, it's like a 93.
I don't like this nigga, so I ain't even about to argue for him.
No,
I'm gonna give y'all everything
I'm
y'all
saying
saying.
this. I'm just stating
I'm gonna give
Y'all,
y'all
facts.
everything y'all
y'all,
saying. Yeah, say everybody better than that motherfucker. Fuck Mahomes. I
this
don't
is
like him.
way too much slander on
No.
Patrick Mahomes.
What my
Yeah, I
what
don't
my
like niggas. So yeah, go
what
Nah,
my
ahead.
bro.
Talk y'all shit.
what
Talk y'all
Mahomes
shit.
had
I ain't defending that nigga.
what Mahomes
You know
has
what it
that
is?
no other quarterback has. If it's the fourth
Is
quarter, if it's
referees.
the last drive, Mahomes gonna win the game. Everybody knows
He's
the
the best
game
at
is
that.
over. If you give Mahomes the last drive with a minute and 30 on the clock, he gonna win the game,
Right.
bar none. But he's
Very
not,
Tom Brady. Yeah.
and he doesn't have a receiving core this year. He didn't have a receiving core in a while, and it's showing. Kelsey's slowing down. You ain't even got to double him as much no more. Like he's slowing down. He's not the Kelsey that we know. The way you can hit him in the knees is doing the same thing it did to Gronk. It's slowing them big tight ends down. It did the same thing to the reason why Kittle only playing like 10 games a year. You hitting them bulls low, they going out. You know what I mean? Them bulls going out. You hit them with them pads on them knees. So he hasn't had the receiving core that he had, but his last 2 seasons has been bad. Honestly, his last 2 seasons has been bad. They couldn't even force him into the Pro Bowl, and he's the poster child for the NFL. Mahomes is the poster child for the NFL. You like it or not, is what it is. But he did so bad this year, they couldn't even get him in the Pro Bowl. That's crazy.
I feel like he's coming back with a vengeance next year. I don't like people thinking he's done. I'm like, I can understand why when you look at this season, even though they finished with only losing 2 games. That's the scary part. Like, even though he was that
Everybody
bad,
know,
like
but everybody know it was the reps keeping him in the game, bro. The refs
That
didn't
too.
keep him in the game in the Super Bowl, and look what happened.
Refs.
Listen, I've been telling
Yeah.
he did the same
And
thing.
listen, we was just a
Listen.
better team.
Mahomes did the same thing he do every year, every game. When he threw that bomb at the end of the game to win scored a touchdown against y'all. You remember that bomb he threw at the end of the game? That's the same bomb.
Right.
If the refs would have kept him in the game, that same bomb would have won the game. That's what he does. If it's late in the game and he's in the game, he's going to make the play. But the refs didn't keep him in the game, so it killed him. If the refs would have kept him in the game, he would have beat y'all.
The line, we ain't had the blitz. We on his ass. How could he? The refs just looking like, oh, listen.
They ain't hold. The offensive line didn't hold, and they thought they was gonna call it too much, so they didn't hold. It's a hold release that they do. They do this. They do a hold release, so they release you right when they know the ball gonna come out. And my offensive line guy did it. Trent Williams did it, and they called it on him. And he said, and the coach said, okay, you gonna call a hold release tonight. You need to call it on them too. They didn't call it on them when we played them the year before, but they called it every time. When Trent did it in the first quarter, they called it, and they didn't call it on them. But y'all didn't need it. They didn't hold y'all. They let y'all come man to man, and they couldn't do nothing with y'all.
Because the other side of this position is that, yeah, we understand how good Patrick Mahomes is, like historically, that he having a bad year, but we forgetting the fact that Jalen Hurts he's been underestimated his whole career. We ain't talking about how good Jalen Hurts is. We saying like, oh man, Patrick Mahomes, he had a bad year. But Jalen Hurts still getting more flowers for how good he is.
Well,
as a passer,
right. Jalen was a better passer 2 years ago. Jalen didn't pass the ball that great this year. He didn't. His receivers, did they even have? He got 2 receivers. They both should have over 1,000 yards every season.
I mean, but we focused on our run game. That was right. Like our Brett.
So if you focus on the run game, how can we give this man that much credit? You can't do that. You gotta do one or the other.
I mean, because
he proved it in the Super Bowl. They stopped the run and y'all completed passes. Right. That's it. But you can't give Jalen all his credit, and he didn't have to do much.
He did that against the Rams and the Commanders too, in the
playoffs. But he didn't have to do much this year. He got to take it easy. He didn't have to scramble as much. He didn't have to do a lot. You remember last year he was scrambling. He was fumbling so much they had him doing fumbling drills in practice. They had him doing fumbling drills. You know what I'm saying? So they took the ball out of Jalen's hands. So that tells you something about your quarterback if they're going to take the ball out of his hands. Listen, Jalen's a proven winner. They didn't tell you firsthand. When Jalen got drafted to y'all, in our group, I said Jalen going to be the starter. Dave said he wasn't going to be the starter. We using him for trade bait. I said, listen, he's going to be the starter. And Dave's an Eagle fan, diehard. I said,
shout out to Jimmy.
I said, Jalen's a winner everywhere he went, bro. He going to win for the Eagles. I told him that, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago when he got drafted? You know what I mean?
I mean, he was a winner, but he was a winner like in different circumstances where he was getting subbed out. Like,
well, he went to a whole other college and won.
But that's why he left the first one. That's why he left, though, right? He got benched on that joint too. He got benched in
He left for Tua.
The second time. It happened 2 times.
Tua was the second time. I thought Tua was the first. Nah, Tua was the first time.
Because hold on, I swear it happened twice. I'm trying to remember though.
He got benched twice?
No. He got benched once. He got benched for Tua.
It was the second year he played like all the way up to like the 4th quarter, and then they benched him. He was killing that game, but it was like some.
They benched him in the championship game.
Yeah, he was killing that shit, but they benched him in the championship game. So he's a winner, but like far as like a Super Bowl or the championship, he got benched for that. Yeah.
And he won the other championship though. He won when Tua went out. So let's rank the quarterbacks that draft. It was Tua. It was the bull from the Chargers. It was Jalen. It's like it was Burrow. And it was one of the it was one other quarterback that came out with him. Shit.
That's what. It
was one other quarterback that came out with him. So let's rank that class.
Was it Trevor Lawrence or that was after?
Well, hey, no, hold on. Who was it? I think
Nah, Trevor Lawrence.
Herbert.
Trevor Lawrence came out
Justin
after.
Herbert?
Burrow beat Trevor Lawrence in the championship, right?
I know Trevor and Burrow didn't come out in the same year.
Right,
Yeah,
and
they
I
ain't
think
come out.
I think Trevor
beat-
Trevor came out first. I think Trevor came out before him.
No. Clemson beat him in the championship. So I think Burrow came out first. I think Burrow came out first.
I think Trevor came out first. Trevor went to Clemson, Burrow went to LSU.
What you say?
Sorry, what's
Trevor
up with
came
Trevor
out first.
Lawrence? I ain't hear no new. I ain't since he got that concussion. I ain't hear nothing about him. That joint was bad.
But I believe it was 5 quarterbacks that's starting right now in that draft class. I believe it was. Burrow, Jayden. I believe it was Joe Burrow, Jayden, Tua.
Said another one. I can't remember who you just
From the
said.
Chargers, the quarterback from the Chargers.
Quarterback from the
Herbert.
Herbert, Justin Herbert.
And it was one other quarterback. I believe it was one other quarterback.
It was Burrow, Tua, Herbert. Hold on.
Jalen.
It's Jalen. I'm trying to find the other one. Hold up. I'm on the draft now, scrolling through it.
It might only been them 4, but I thought it was 5.
Jordan Love. It was Jordan Love.
And Jordan Love.
Okay, Love.
Oh, he got spanked too in the playoffs. Another one. Another victim.
So let's rank them real quick. Now that they've been in the game for a minute, do you put Burrow ahead of Jalen?
No. Listen,
Burrow, Burrow the best one in that draft to me. They go Burrow.
You've been to the Super Bowl twice already, and he already got a bowl, man.
Super Bowl's a team sport. Super Bowl's a team sport,
Burrow's
bro.
a better quarterback. It
go
Burrow.
And I'm not saying that he's a better passer. Like, of course, a pocket passer. No, I'm not saying any of that. But you combine.
You're not gonna say Eli. You're not gonna sit here.
You're talking to a fan list right now, Moolah. Bro, Joe Burrow better than Jalen Hurts, bro. It ain't even no competition.
Moolah. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that Eli's better than Phillip Rivers. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that. They both came out the same year. You're not gonna tell me that.
That might be true.
He's not better than Phillip Rivers.
Jalen Hurts. Y'all, listen. I'm still on my
You biased. You're biased.
Yeah, you biased.
You're
not in this conversation. It's us three, man. You just gonna say Jalen Hurts.
All right. Joe Burrow. Let me try to be. Give me like 30 seconds.
In my opinion, it go Joe Burrow, then Jalen Hurts, then
Herbert.
I don't even know. Then I'm gonna say
Herbert.
You gotta go Love.
Jordan. No, I'm gonna say Jordan Love.
You gotta go Love.
Yeah.
I don't like
Jordan
Herbert,
Love,
bro.
fact.
I think Herbert overrated.
You gotta go Herbert number 4. We got the same list, Nate.
Huh?
We got the same list. But I'm not upset if 1 and 2 swap. I'm not upset if you swap Jalen for because of the injuries with Burrow. I'm not upset.
I'll keep it like this. Even the first year that we went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, if that year, of course you're gonna say Joe Burrow, but like you could swap them now. I'm not mad at somebody saying Joe Burrow better than Jalen Hurts.
Because Burrow got there as a rookie, right? Burrow got to the Super Bowl as a rookie, right?
Yeah,
the conference.
Second year, right?
Second year.
Second year, because his rookie year he went out, got hurt his rookie year.
He got hurt.
His second
year.
So
how long they been in the league? They've been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he went his second year.
So Burrow been hurt for 2 years. So availability is your best ability. So we gotta put that in perspective. So that might be why we.
I'll put Jalen in front of me.
That might be why we got to give Jalen a nod, because availability is your best ability. So we gotta.
Jalen got the best resume out of hands down. It ain't no competition.
See, this going to another conversation we be having with basketball, cuz
right. It's a lot of players with better
years of sports now. When we having these like top 10s or lists and all that, I feel like it's 2 different lists now when you want to do it like this. Like you could combine them if you want, but it's kind of hard. But you got greater and better. You got somebody that's more talented, stat sheet stuffer. Then you got somebody that just got the better resume. which one do you? And a prime example of this is in basketball. I always use Kyrie, and I use Isaiah Thomas from the Bad Boy Pistons. Kyrie Irving, way better. If he will cook Isaiah Thomas every day of the week, no question about it. Way better talent. One of the most talented players to ever play the league. But can you even put his resume anywhere close to Isaiah Thomas, 2-time champion, back-to-back, beats dynasty teams to get there, was in the mix in his time.
He beat the Bulls, he beat Jordan, he beat Bird, and then he beat Magic in the playoff, in the championship.
That's a hell of a resume to go back-to-back with it, too. As the guy, too.
He beat the number one player of all. He beat the best player to ever touch the basketball, and Michael Jordan, that nobody on this list is probably going to argue it. He beat Magic, arguably the best point guard that ever touched the ball all time. He beat Bird, arguably pretty much the best, the second or third best small forward. LeBron has that hands down. I don't want to argue that with Bird and LeBron. So easily he's number 2 or number 3 small forward of all time. So he beat all 3 of them. But when he beat them, they was all number 1. Jordan was number 1, Magic was number 1, and Bird was number 1. So when he beat them, when he beat them teams, and he didn't just beat them, like you said, they had all other than Jordan, because Jordan, I don't think Jordan had Pittman then when he beat him. So other than Jordan,
they was on their Jordan was on their way.
But Pittman was the pup. Pittman was the pup. Pittman was the pup.
Though. Yeah.
When he beat them teams, other than Jordan, when he beat Magic, that was a dynasty team. When he beat Bird, that was a dynasty team.
Dynasty.
And then if you really look at it, if you really break it down, them teams had somebody. Isaiah Thomas really didn't have nobody. Isaiah Thomas had fucking Joe Dumars that was a 6'4" small shooting guard. How you 6'4"? Who you gonna guard? Everybody talking about he guarding Jordan. Jordan 6'6" can jump out the gym. How can he really guard Jordan?
That's why they made Jordan rules, because he couldn't guard.
Don't disrespect Joe Dumars, man. He is not a player that a lot of people.
Let's make it make sense, bro. This boy Jordan damn near taking touching the backboard.
All right, I'm gonna put it like this. If the way that you framing Joe Dumars, right, would be like if somebody took and framed Clay as like, oh, he wasn't like that. All he did
negative. Clay got all-time scoring. Negative. Clay got the most threes in one game, most games in a game, most threes in a quarter, most threes in a half. And he plays the best player every night.
True. He got his amount of moments, but that's the thing.
Joe Dumars do is guard the best player.
I'm about to say,
he could score too, though. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Joe Dumars can score.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
What was he averaging?
You could
12 points, Pride.
You can look it up.
It was a one-star league back then, bro. It was a one-star league back then, bro.
Yeah, he was. I ain't saying he.
The Lakers had more. Hold on. The Lakers and Celtics both had more than one star, though.
We gonna say Kevin McHale was really a superstar.
Kevin McHale was like that.
I ain't say superstar. I said star.
Yeah, he's a star. He ain't a superstar. Because
superstar. I said
star. The Lakers had a lot of stars. The Lakers had a lot of stars because they cheated a lot. The Lakers had Michael Cooper.
That's true.
The Lakers had the Lakers had
Michael Cooper's not a star, but they had James Worthy and they had Kareem. So
Kareem, Magic, and then it's Hollywood.
Michael Cooper could go for 30. Michael Cooper went for 30 a lot of nights, bro. Michael Cooper went for 30 a lot of nights, bro, and he could jump out the gym, bro. For Magic, that's like when Jason Kidd had I won't call him like a superstar number. That's like when Jason Kidd had
Richard Jefferson.
Richard Jefferson.
Correct. Yeah. He made Richard Jefferson a star. He turned him into a star.
You could say Joe Dumars was like in that role too. Like not a star, but like very respectable.
No.
Yeah, no. For real. He was the second option on that.
Joe Dumars, I put it like this: Joe Dumars is better than Cooper.
No, he wasn't. I'm gonna tell you who Joe Dumars was. I'm gonna be mad. Joe Dumars was
I got here it is. I got here.
Joe Dumars was who told Steph you got the first 10, I got the next 10, and he out of the league right now.
Nah, he ain't. Come on, you throwing smut on his name.
He told Steph what?
He told Steph you had the last 10, the next 10 is mine.
Who was that?
I don't know, but Joe Dumars is better than whoever that
Give
is.
me a point guard. Give me the best point guard, defensive point guard. Only defense. Right now. 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Marcus Smart.
No. He played for the Lakers too. He played for the Lakers like 2 years ago.
Rondo?
No, he had a little fro. That's who Joe Dumars is, man. I'm telling y'all.
You trying to put him with Schroeder?
No.
No, Shooter there now. He talking about
He had a deal. He was in a D league. He had to pay half. He was overseas. He had to pay half. He had a crazy backstory. Me and you talked about it, Nate. I said, you know the backstory. Patrick Beverly. That's fucking Joe Dumars, bro. That's Joe Dumars.
Patrick Beverly,
bro.
Somebody look up his points average. We
Fans
definitely got
Joe
off topic.
Dumars,
The whole
bro.
thing was
we definitely
just to
did.
reel it
But
back in before we go too far off topic.
I'm
We
gonna
was talking
tell
about
you.
the fact of
Yeah, all right. Let's get off. Let's go back. Get on script. Get on script.
I want to know
Hope
the
you got
average.
His best
what's his
year or
average?
His best year was 23
This
points.
is his career average. What's his career average?
his career average is 16. But you know how career averages could be.
I don't know how career.
Is 16 a dub back then? Because like the game was different. I mean, like it was more. It was more.
His best average was 23.5 points a game.
Yeah, 92.
How many times did he do that?
Once.
He did that once. He averaged 20 points a game on 3 different years.
See, when I brought up Joe Dumars as a defender, I'm talking about trying to guard Jordan in particular, and that's why I'm saying they had the Jordan rules anyway. He couldn't guard Jordan, but far as him being a respectable player from back then, he definitely
this is why I compared. This is why I compared him to Clay, because he was guarding dudes that Isaiah wasn't guarding them. So whoever was the best guard, the harder guard matchup to guard, that was Joe Dumars' job to stop that dude or slow him down or whatever.
The Celtics dumb years.
With a hat on.
I ain't got no cut.
I meant to ask you that, but we kept talking about shit. I was ready to ask you, like,
I'm about to start wearing a hat like Cole, man, like Cole from Martin, bro. I'm about to have, every time you see me, I'm about to have
every
time.
I know that's one of your hats when you throw in with your suit, but you got a t-shirt. I thought you just went somewhere. I'm about to ask you to go to an event. That's all.
No. I got a tee on. No,
I thought you just came back from somewhere. That's all.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, Joe Dumars though, he
And then his best scoring year is better than Clay's best scoring year.
But it's not consistent.
He averaged like 20 for like 4 years straight.
He averaged what?
20 for like
4 averaged like 20 for 4 years
from 90
straight.
to 94. That was his peak.
That's the peak of his career. Yeah. As far as scoring goes.
I'm not a Joe Dumars fan, bro. I get upset when people talk about Joe Dumars as a defensive player and this and that, and all he did was force Jordan baseline and everybody hacked him.
But yeah, that's Jordan.
I mean, that's circumstantial, but he also
that's a better comparison. Iguodala get too much praise. Iguodala phony.
Don't do that because he ain't do it for us. He did it for the Warriors.
Iguodala didn't want to be the man. Iguodala just didn't want to be the man. Like he could have, man. You seen that bull body? Iguodala like 6'7".
I seen his skill too. Not to say that he's not skilled.
That's the case. We can name a lot of people like that. Who Evan Turner could have been that bull. Evan Turner could have been that bull in that case. You know what I'm saying? Like
Gerald Green, you saw athletes. Yeah, there's a bunch of.
Listen, man, I'm upset that Iguodala didn't.
Yeah, Iguodala had the build you playing 2K or something. You creating your player. He had to build to be that guy. Yeah, but was he? Nah.
The
He gonna
problem
be a Hall
was
of. He ain't
the
no Hall.
problem was
They retired this
Then the
man
guy
jersey. That's
is
like
up
one of the worst
here
jersey
or whatever.
retirements
It's
ever,
I had that
man.
it.
the problem with
Then the
Iguodala
guy
was everybody was the Sixers kept looking for a replacement of AI. They start calling Iguodala AI. They
Yeah,
put too much pressure on his ball.
man, forget all that. The Warriors retired this man jersey, bro. For what? For what? For why?
he got a Finals MVP and 3 rings.
That he didn't deserve. The same. I'll
He
read up
didn't-
on the
You know,
numbers.
Curry
Iggy
should have
has
got
been
that.
there for all
No.
eight
The
championships.
reason why I brought it up because Hov just said he hated Joe Dumars talk because all he did is forced Jordan baseline and hacking. He got a Finals MVP for defending LeBron. LeBron averaged 30.
And not just 30, damn near a triple-double.
Damn near triple-double.
Nigga, that's the worst Finals MVP ever.
That was LeBron's MVP, even though he lost. It only happened one time.
They said that was the first time
Jerry West,
since
when Jerry West got
like
it. LeBron should have
yeah, they
got
said that's
that
the
year.
first time
It
since
only
Jerry
happened
West
one
they was
time in
considering
history.
giving it to somebody that lost.
Yeah, it should have happened twice. LeBron should have got that year.
Speaking of Jerry West,
I mean, it
Curry
should have been.
got
It
it.
should have just been steps. It should have just been steps.
But
speaking of Jerry West,
LeBron would have got it, I wouldn't have been mad though. That's the crazy part.
no, you can't be mad because he did work. Hey, Moolah.
Nah, I'd have been mad.
Speaking of Jerry West,
Yeah.
Jerry West was runner-up for 9 years for MVP and never won it. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I
Who you
mean-
losing to?
Bill and Will.
No, I'm talking about regular
Yeah.
season.
Yeah,
Runner-up.
Bill and Will, yeah.
You not
lost
gonna win when you got.
Because he went to 9 chips too. Only got 1.
Yeah.
And then look, I had to tell the old heads, right? I be arguing with old heads all the time. Cause I only thing I hang with is old heads. Everybody I hang with is 50 plus. Other than my niggas. Everybody I hang with is 50 plus. They keep talking about this Bill Russ 50. I say, yo, how somebody get fucking 50 rebounds? How he averaging 50 rebounds? Do you know how bad shooting that is? You gonna tell me they could play? He averaged 50 rebounds. Nobody shot 45, 50% from the field. He averaged 50 rebounds a game. They're getting 60 rebounds some games. Come on, man. That's bad shooting. That's a bad play. That's bad basketball. We couldn't even watch. If we could get footage on them games, we wouldn't even want to watch them. It's just a bunch of bricks. It's a bunch of bricks.
A lot of bricks, man. It is hard to watch. I tried watching those games.
It's not like he got every rebound. Somebody else had 20. It was another 20 missed. Somebody else had 20.
It's tough to watch.
Y'all want to hear something crazy? Wilt Chamberlain, he got totals of 30,000 points and 20,000 rebounds for a career. 20,000 rebounds.
Correct.
For a career. That
will never be caught. That will never be caught.
Nah, that's never gonna happen. Cause you know how they be like, yo, LeBron, he gonna be the only one with 30,000, 10,000, and 10,000. Well, it's 40,000 now. He gonna be 40, 10, and 10. It's gonna look like something like 40, 12, and 12 or something like that.
Correct.
30,000 points and 20,000 rebounds. That's a lot.
Both of them LeBron numbers will never. Nobody's not gonna break LeBron numbers, and nobody's gonna break them numbers. Nobody's gonna play.
You gotta say that again.
Nobody's gonna break the numbers from Wilt, and nobody's gonna break LeBron numbers. Nobody's
not in our lifetime anyway.
Nobody's gonna be that ball dominant to break it. You gotta be so ball dominant to break those numbers that LeBron got. Nobody's gonna be that big and that ball dominant. That's not gonna happen. And also play 25 years. LeBron's playing next year. He ain't stopping today. He's still a top 10 player right now at 40 years old. Nobody's gonna be able to sustain that type of wear on your body.
Man, I seen a couple people saying, is he top 5 the way he playing right now?
I mean, he got an argument.
Of course, you could argue that he's not, but like, can you? I'm about to say, of course, you could argue that he's not, but the fact that the thing is, you could probably argue that he can. That's the crazy part. He can be a top 5 player.
You can argue that he is.
That's crazy.
I mean, that just kind of.
How you feel about that series?
I feel like the league is weak because of that.
LeBron, your favorite player.
Yeah, I know.
LeBron,
I feel like the league. I feel like the league is weak for LeBron and Steph and KD all still being up there top 5, top 10 players. It's weak.
Yeah.
The superstars
Nah, but
should
they
be.
different though. They different.
They are different, but still, they
I think-
LeBron's 40 and the other two niggas is 36.
But listen,
None of them should be close to top 5.
Even
But
when
listen,
Jordan and all them was
the thing
different,
is-
Shaq was different. When these
Right.
new niggas came, they wasn't the top niggas no more because like LeBron and them, they came in, they made their way. These young bulls, it's not the same kind of hunger, man.
Nah,
it ain't.
they ain't
It
like
ain't.
that.
It definitely
Like even
not.
you
We
think
can get
about MJ, and we know MJ's different. Think about even when he came back from the Wizards. Yeah, he was off, the couple years and all that. He came back just for the hell of it. But there was no way that Kobe, T-Mac, AI, Vince, Shaq, Duncan, KG, like you keep naming, they was not
Paul
gonna let
Pierce.
this man be a top 10 player in their prime.
What happened was though, that was like the golden year though. Them golden years. Even though they was our years, that's what we call it, the golden years. Them 4 draft
I really
classes
was.
from Duncan to T-Mac, them draft classes, that era, you got the Duncan, the KGs, the Dirks, you got
The mid 90s, the mid to late 90s drafts.
that era was so strong. Like even like a Jerry Stackhouse was averaging 30 once he left the Sixers. Like
But-
you like even a Ray Allen, a Michael
Yeah,
Ray.
but this goes to my point. That goes to my point, man. That means, like, you think about it now, only maybe 2 or 3 niggas a year come out that's like that.
Right.
So when they all
Danny Granger, we don't even consider Michael Ray as a great player, but back then he was dropping buckets. When
Right.
Ray Allen left, the Bucks, right? Michael Ray held him down. Michael Ray was dropping
For a
buckets.
couple years.
We don't never talk about Michael Ray, but he was dropping buckets.
man, they lucky my boy Michael
Bucket.
Ray got hurt, man. That's the
We don't
left-handed
even talk
bandit right there.
We don't even talk about him. But when Ray
That was the
Allen
left-handed
left,
Ray Allen right there, man.
he was dropped. He was the reason they was comfortable with getting
It's
rid of
like-
Ray Allen.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, to the point of LeBron being up there, man. I don't know. I'm just waiting for their
It's a
fall.
combination.
I don't fuck
few
with the
things,
Lakers, so I'm waiting for them to fall.
It's LeBron body and his IQ. His IQ is just
Yeah, that's what
out
I'm
of
saying.
this world.
But listen, it's like this. The two things is true. One, well, niggas is softer. These players is softer. They don't got the same type of hunger, the same type of mentality. Like, just like, it ain't the same as like, I mean, we could tie this all into them letting KD and them still kill that's why the All-Star games be trash now. It's all got to do with like having that real dog in you that we grew up on. Iverson, T-Mac, definitely Kobe, Garnett, like all of them, like they had that dog in them. Right. Another
Rasheed
thing I can
Wallace.
say about them three, Rasheed Wallace, come on, man, Jermaine, just the power force alone, Jermaine O'Neal, Rasheed Wallace, Tim Duncan,
No,
KG.
we had- I argue
going.
this all the time. We had the best power forward. Our generation was the power forwards. Our
Yeah.
power
I
forwards.
say that all the time. That's why I
We
have
had
so
the best
much.
power forwards.
That's why
we
I
had
put
the
so much
best
stock
power
in
forward.
Tim
Even on the
Duncan's
defensive end.
legacy.
We had the best power forwards in our generation. But like you said, like you were saying earlier about better careers or better player. KG and Dirk might be better than Tim Duncan, but Duncan just had the better career. Duncan was in the
Yeah.
better system. Duncan had the better coach. Duncan coach is arguably number one. You know what I'm saying? Like it's him and about.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
The players still got the players still play the game. So because my thing is, don't take it completely off the table. Like it'd be like, yo, but he got that's a team stat, that's a team achievement or whatever, like that team accomplishment. Don't take that off the table if I'm the guy, if I'm number one. And now if you talking about some like
Correct. I agree with you.
third or fourth option or somebody that just was like,
but that's why
they
we
got
put
traded
Duncan
a
at
few
number
years, you
one.
know what I'm saying?
But that's why we put Duncan at
Yeah.
number one.
Because he's nice too. Like all these players, they all are the same caliber
but
of
if you-
player when it comes
But
to
if you
like
take Duncan
their
out,
skill set and
if you
how they can
take
affect the
Duncan,
game.
if you take Duncan out and plug KG in, they probably do the same work. the Spurs probably win the same chip.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Could be. I won't
I agree with that because I think out of all of them,
but look,
for me,
look the
KG is
same.
the closest to Duncan.
I agree. I like KG, and I
But
think
that's what I'm
we
about to
like
say about
KG.
Dirk.
We like KG
We just
over.
said that Dirk could probably be better than Tim Duncan, but do it look the same if you put Dirk right there? Just because it's stylistically how they play, it don't look the same. Even though you could say he's
You gotta
probably
run.
more
You gotta
skilled
run
than
a
Tim
different
Duncan.
floor. You want to run a different floor because Dirk want to go shoot three.
Right.
Dirk changed the game. Dirk made power forwards and center shoot threes. Dirk changed
That's
the
my
game.
favorite
So
power forward, Dirk Nowitzki.
my favorite is KG because of the fire he got. You know what I mean? When he dunk, he gonna holler in your face. He gonna let you know. Even though he wasn't tough, he played tough guy role. He wasn't really tough. If you wanted that smoke, he ain't want that smoke. Melo was waiting for him outside.
A lot of like tough guys
La
that be
la
saying
tastes
that,
like honey nut Cheerios.
like the ones in the league that we know with the shit, they be saying KG wasn't really tough. But you know it's crazy? Like on the court, KG, see, it's like this generation really don't understand like playing with that real chip on your shoulder, that real grudge. If KG was in the league right now, the way that this catered to like stretch fours or stretch bigs and all that can run the floor and he play defense, everything that we wanted Anthony Davis to be, he'll be that and some.
And Rasheed
When we look
Wallace.
at when we just look at, hell yeah, Rasheed, what man? And then if they can really play their game, I'm not talking about don't water them down, don't let them stop the like all the taunting and all that, like getting in your head, because that's why I don't like they took taunting out the game. It's the mental part of the game. You can beat somebody before y'all even step on the court if you get in their head. That's Jordan and Kobe all the way. People stressing the night before they even got to play them because they already know what kind of intensity that's
why Utah lost to the Bulls because of Rodman messing with the Melman.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Rodman getting in the Melman head early in the game.
My bad.
So since we on this, right? Let's talk about a current topic, like LeBron's statements. Did everybody see what LeBron was saying about the face of the league? Like he basically was saying, I don't want to play it right now because I got a lot going on. But why would somebody in today's era want to be the face of the league when all you're gonna do is get like everybody that covered the league shit on it, and you're just gonna get compared to players from the past like you ain't good enough?
I agree with him.
Yeah,
and he's the right person to say it because all the work he did, everybody acting like he didn't do nothing, and everybody gonna miss him when he gone, bro. Like LeBron was a different type of talent, and everybody was wanting to compare him to Jordan so much, which their games is nothing alike. You can't compare the two. You can't compare them to Jordan. You can compare a player like Iverson or T-Mac or even Dwayne Wade to Jordan before you compare LeBron. His game is totally different. You know what I'm saying? He's Magic and Scottie Pippen all together in one. He's a different person. He's a totally different player. And that's why it's so argumentative, because we all know sports, so we all can make a case for LeBron while LeBron is not the best player. Even if we don't agree right now, we don't agree. We all can make a case while LeBron's the best player to ever play the game. We all can. Because of his game is so different from Jordan, it's nothing to compare. It's apples and oranges. We don't compare Wilt to Jordan. We don't compare Kareem to Jordan. We don't compare these Bulls that was great that people think is number one. We don't compare them to Jordan. We don't. Nope. If somebody tell you Wilt was the best ever played, he was an athlete. He was a track star. He was a long jumper. He was this. You're not gonna argue with an old head. He got his points, and you're gonna leave it alone. But we argue LeBron and Jordan, and we shouldn't even argue that because the games is totally different. We don't argue Bill Russell and nobody. All right, he got 11 rings. We just leave it like that.
And that tie into.
And I agree with LeBron. I agree with LeBron because LeBron took the most criticized since he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Since he was in high school, he took the hit. Everybody not built for that. We just seen Ant-Man in the playoffs curse on live television. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like players is not built. Players is not built to be the face of the league. No, it never was built. Jordan wasn't built to be the face of the league in today's league. With this social media,
no more.
Jordan quit basketball because it was stressful. Could you imagine him being in the face of the league today with all his social media and his gambling and all the shit he was doing? All that shit be on the forefront.
Hey, real
Man,
quick,
shit.
real
And then
quick.
you got to think about it.
I seen
Think
something.
about how. Go ahead, get that up.
They said that this
Go ahead,
new
you
shit that came out that I don't like. I gotta look into it more. But they said that David Stern asked Jordan to step aside because there was a lot of controversy around his pop
I heard
down,
that.
and they ain't want that taking the lead. So
Mhm.
they asked Jordan to step aside.
Yeah. They basically they was alluding to the fact like his gambling troubles caused to somebody to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's
believe it.
there was
I
alluding to that.
believe it.
They ain't said outright flat, but they was alluding to it.
Listen, when somebody say I'm playing
Yeah, which we all
one year,
like what was something that we all already knew that his pop got killed because of gambling. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, but you know the we like you said
because
we all watch.
gambling was different then. Like somebody might not kill your family now because you're making different money now, and the mob ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? The mob ain't what they were. They still around, but they ain't what they were when Jordan was playing. They was in full effect. So it was a different game. Like you
that
think
we
you
know
really,
of anyway.
right? They still around. They still around, but they ain't around the way they was then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you really think you're not gonna pay us, Mike? Okay, we gonna holler at you in a little bit.
You know what I mean? we gonna get it in green or red, whichever one you want.
But
That's how it's
Jordan
going.
honestly was just the best, man. He was just ahead of his time, man. That's what made Jordan the best. He was ahead of his time.
And I
That's
gotta throw
it.
this out there too, cause I think people don't say this enough, man. LeBron not better than Kobe, man. It was called space.
Man, my nigga. Say that. I know you was my man. Really?
I mean, it's what we grew up on. We grew up on buckets. We grew up on LeBron just tied Allen Iverson for the most 40-point scoring. Iverson only played 12
13
years,
years, maybe.
but right, and you played
10
20,
of
and
them,
you
10 of them as elite.
right. So Iverson only played really 10 years. The 1 year after he left, and he went to we gonna give him the 1 year after he left the Sixers, and he went to
Denver.
Denver.
he went with
Denver.
yeah, he went with Melo. We gonna give him that year too. But after that,
He still hooping that year.
yeah, he was still hooping. That's what I'm saying. We gonna give him that year. But after that year, come on now, and you just tying this bull with 40 points, and you've been balling all this time. You just a consistent. You just a B+ player. You just a consistent. You just steady. You ain't getting A pluses. You your SA. You ain't got no You ain't
You
a
talking about
cum
LeBron?
laude. Cum laude. Yeah. You just a steady
Nah.
player. You was steady your whole career. You averaged 25, 26 your whole career, and you still averaging it today. He averaged
Steady
the
at
same.
being, but he was steady at being elite,
Correct.
efficient.
He's talking
Correct.
Like
about
But
scoring though.
I'm
He's
saying
talking
not
about
like
just
saying
scoring though.
scoring.
He ain't talking about every aspect of his
not
game
versus,
together. He's talking
I'm
about just the
saying
scoring.
oh, you
I'm
meant just
saying his
scoring. Oh, all
scoring.
right. I think just scoring.
You
Yeah.
never. When we talk about great players, we talk about peak. So a peak is only like 4 years in the NBA. So your peak was still your regular years. Your peak only hit. You never was scoring 30, 40, 45, 50. We look at AI numbers in 1 year. He's scoring 44, 34, 54. We're looking at Kobe in 1 month. He dropping 60, 70, 81, 55, 45. We're looking at T Mac. He doing the same.
Yeah.
Like you didn't
But
have those years.
LeBron peaked
Like we even
different
looking
though.
at Gilbert Arenas numbers 1 year was crazy. Like
Yeah.
you not doing those numbers in your peak. You're an A+ person. You great. You in the honor society. You great, and that's just what you are. You cover all the boxes. But far as like
Let,
scoring,
let me speak on LeBron peak. Right. The difference with LeBron peak is everybody else that you name and their peak, their score went out. They probably had a crazy year. Like what? I don't even know what Kobe peak is. 81 crazy when he averaged 35, but then like them 3 title runs. But anyway, LeBron peak is different because it ain't just like the scoring and where like, you know what I mean, average a couple more rebounds or assists. He was like in triple double range all the time, still averaging his 27, but then it's like he doing it and it mean like he leading in every category. He leading every category while shooting 60% and it's like that's how his peak is. It's elite. Like the numbers elite. They ain't the best, but they so elite
It's
and they
efficiency.
super efficient. And
Yes.
he winning.
And listen, Melo, he did it easy. He did it easy. I'm not saying he could have averaged what these Bulls did. He could have dropped. He could have averaged 35 if he wanted to. It's no secret. And he's shooting at a high percentage because LeBron gets to the cup. Like that's like Jordan. That's like Jordan's percentage. We look at Jordan peak percentage. Jordan still was never a great shooter. He was a mid-range shooter, but he was never a three-point shooter. He was never a great shooter. But Jordan got to the cup. LeBron gets to the basket more than anybody. All his buckets is in the lane. When LeBron starts shooting threes, everybody was like, "Yo, what are you doing? You got a point guard on you. Why are you shooting threes?" You know what I'm saying? Like you got Bobby Jackson on you. Get to the cup. Like what are you doing right now? Like everybody was mad at him for shooting threes, and a lot of LeBron gets a lot of knock because of the things he did.
Yeah,
the great level players stayed with their teams. You always jumped ship and went to a team and then made a team tailored to you, got the best players, got rid of all the kids, got rid of the best players, got rid of all the youth for the team, sucked all the energy out of the team, got rid of all the picks of the team, played with that team for 3 years, won championships, then left them because they lost all their picks. D Wade is old, his leg messed up. You left him, went back home because now Cleveland is doing bad, but guess what? They got Kyrie Irving, their number 1 pick. So they got Kyrie Irving. They got Wiggins. I can shop Wiggins and get Wiggins out of here. Get Kevin Love in. I get a forward. I can make play center that can shoot threes. I can win with that. You did this. He went to the Lakers. All right, I'm gonna get rid of Randolph. I'm gonna get rid of Kuzma. I'm gonna get rid of what's the boy that came out? Ingram. I'm gonna get rid of Ingram. I'm gonna get rid of these players, and I'm gonna get youth in. I'm gonna get AD in, and we gonna win. So you manipulated the system to win chips, and so that's a knock on it for us. Like we've seen Kobe with down years where he was frustrated, but he still stayed. We've seen him. We've seen him play with Smush Parker. We've seen him play with Vujicic. We've seen him play with these players. We've seen him play with these players that wouldn't even be in a league. Like
we have seen LeBron play with some bad rosters, especially his first run with Cleveland.
That don't count. He was stuck there.
My nigga Vujicic was that bull.
That don't count. That don't count. He was stuck there. Once he was able to make his moves, he jumped shit. That don't count. We can't talk about his first years when he was stuck in the contract.
I mean, he had to play the games. He made the most out of playing the games.
Correct.
I will say that. I mean, because
he got swept in the championship, and he got swept, right? Or did he win one game against San Antonio?
Swept.
Now, I don't even hold that against you. Now here's a puck. Here's a puck.
Of course you don't hold it against it because you keep it 100. He got swept in the chip.
No, yeah, he got swept, yeah. But I'm just saying when it comes to like throwing that in an argument about arguing him or
like that, how you gonna call him a pup? Yo, how you gonna call him a pup? In the series before that, he had the best series game. He had the best series game in probably history against the Pistons. So how you gonna call him a pup? What he did the night before was arguably the best playoff game ever from an individual player.
But that's the thing about being a pup. Great performances.
No. If we gonna give him that, we gotta take away from that, bro. We can't say he got the best playoff game in NBA history and then call him a pup the next week. We can't do that.
But I'm saying, do you hold it against Jordan for not beating the Celtics?
You said what?
It's on his resume, but it's not like.
We gotta hold against Jordan. Yes, Jordan played more than 6 years.
To what extent, though? Yeah,
that's the problem, Moolah. That's the problem right there. Why nobody wants to be the face of the league.
No, hear what I'm saying.
That's the problem. No. Listen to me real quick. Sorry, but real quick. You know,
I'm gonna let you know what I'm talking about.
That's the problem why these young guys don't want to be the face of the league because their teams is developing and they taking a hit. We didn't give Jordan a hit. We act like Jordan only played 6 years. He didn't.
Oh yeah, not at all.
He got swept over and over, and we act like he didn't do that. We can't do that.
No,
you gotta hold.
Do that. Yeah.
We gotta hold accountability. And ability. I'm sorry, and that's the problem with LeBron. We knock LeBron for getting to the chip and not winning, but we don't talk about LeBron. We don't talk about Jordan being swept. Like I said, they both got arguments why they can be the GOAT.
Well, I can't use Jordan as an example because he ain't never losing the finals. But for LeBron, just LeBron, which loss was worse? That first San Antonio loss or the second one?
The second one.
The what hurt him was
first one when he was a young boy and he overachieved, or the second one when he had a loaded roster that he handpicked. Like that's what I'm saying. It's on what I'm saying is it's on his
the loss was the loss that hurt him.
To the same extent as that second
Dallas,
one, or the other losses that he took.
The Dallas loss was the one that hurt him. The Dallas Mavericks loss. Hey. He was loaded then. D-Wade still had juice. LeBron was all the way in his prime, completely in his peak year. That was the one that hurt.
Compare that loss to the first one against that's what I'm saying. That's different. It's a different caliber to what I hold it. Like, all right, you lost that one. It's on your resume, but I ain't gonna bash it in this conversation or this debate, trying to debate your placement on whatever we talk about. But if we talk about like the other ones, you handpicked this roster. This is what you wanted. You loaded. You over there. You got top 5. You arguably the best in the league. Kobe still in the league at the time. D-Wade top 3, top 5 at his position. You handpicked this roster and you lost with it twice. I don't hold that to the same light as the first one he lost.
Let's not forget, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. Remember that? Remember that? Yeah. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, and for you to get swept. for you to lose to the Mavericks, and for you to lose to an aging Dirk and an aging Jason Kidd. You lost to out of their prime Jason Kidd and out of their prime.
And I'm about to add
folded. Let's put the right terminology on it. He didn't lose.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6.
He went all the way to 8 or something, didn't he?
Yeah, BLA.
But
they were having fun.
The craziest part is now he in year 21, and he still ain't getting to them numbers.
Yeah, that's what keep him out the GOAT conversation for me. Like we said earlier, we can make a debate that he is the GOAT because he's number 3 for me. And go Mike, Kobe, Bryant.
He has an argument case, bro. Everybody got an argument case. Even when we talk about Kobe,
everybody don't, but he do.
Look, even when we talk about Kobe,
everybody don't have it.
Let me give y'all a little something. I don't know, y'all might not like it.
5 people that got an argument for greatest of all time. It's like 5 legit players that got it. Like I'm talking about greater than everybody all time. That got to be your skill set, your achievements, your up and down. It got to be all that. Your road to get there, all that count to be the GOAT. But
it's
Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, and you know what's crazy? For a lot of people, Kobe not in that conversation.
Huh? Well, Kobe's not in that conversation. Kobe's not in that. The same way how we knock stuff, how we knock LeBron for this. Kobe gets knocked because everybody says
Kobe get knocked, especially by older people,
because they said we already seen it. He's a carbon copy of Jordan. So that's why he gets knocked.
I don't even bring up that part of the argument no more. But
the problem is, their games are alike, but not really. Not really. And if you really break Jordan and Kobe down, y'all not gonna like this. But Kobe has the argument point for one. I'm gonna give you it. I'm gonna give it to you. Jordan won Defensive Player awards, right? All-time Defensive Player awards and everything that he shouldn't have won. And I'm gonna tell you why he shouldn't have won them. Give me a second.
He was deserving of it. No, he
wasn't. Let me tell you why he shouldn't have won. We all can agree it was a 1-star lead, right? It was a 1-scoring lead, right? We all can agree, right? Dominique had his own team. Bird had his own team. Isaiah had his own team. Other than the Lakers, it was a 1-scoring team.
The Celtics.
Who guarded the best? Hold on. Who guarded the best player on every team?
Pittman. It depends on.
No, it doesn't depend. It doesn't depend. When they played the Lakers in the championship, Jordan was on Magic at first. Magic was busting Jordan ass. They moved Pittman to Magic. and
put Pippen on him.
and that's how the Bulls won. Come
Okay.
on
That
now.
now though.
No. I'm saying, why does this guy win Defensive Player of the Year and Jordan and Pittman's guarding the best player every game? Every game.
I think he won it. He won it before they got Pippen.
No, Pippen was there. Let me
No,
tell
he
you.
was there.
No,
He won it. He won it
before.
before they started winning, though.
Let me give it to you. Mallet.
He won it in 87.
Pippen was there.
He was there. He won it before they started winning,
Wasn't
though.
him yet.
Let me
Like
give
that
it
finals.
right.
He had already
Let
won Defensive Player of the Year before that finals.
me give it to you. You playing the Lakers, right? You playing the Lakers. Pittman's on Kobe. Of course, Kobe gonna give Pittman 25, a hard 25. Jordan's guarding Rick Fox. Of course, he's only gonna score 10. He only averages 12.
Kobe do that too.
He only no. Kobe gets on the best player. No. Kobe gets on the best player. No. Kobe guarding T-Mac every night.
Bro.
Kobe's guarding.
No, not the whole game. No.
Kobe's guarding T-Mac all night. Jordan Pittman, I got
That's different.
You want
That's
me-
like, all right, so you trying to say MJ didn't guard Clyde?
No, Pittman guarding
He
these
did.
Bulls. No,
Yo.
I got footage of Kobe. Listen,
They both share guarding the best perimeter player.
no, Pittman
with
guarded
their
the best player.
the
I
other-
got footage of. Listen,
No,
I got
he
footage
didn't,
of two players.
man.
I got
If you
footage
look
of
at
two
the
players.
series-
Let me go.
No, we gotta go watch like a series, not just like some clips. We gotta really watch this. Like, you just
Listen,
can't throw out
I
a
got
few
footage
clips
of
from
two
games.
players. I got footage of Kobe getting the N1 and Jordan physically saying out of his mouth, "You guarding" to Pittman. I got footage of Grant Hill giving Jordan work, and the next series down the field, Pittman's on Grant Hill. Raw footage of this.
He
This
cooked
is
him
not
too.
make believe. This is
Yeah,
not
but he
make believe
cooked him,
footage.
he cooked him too. That's Grant Hill. He cooked both of them
Man,
niggas.
bro, right? But if he would have been guarding if you pull Pittman
All
off
right.
the best player, Jordan getting work on both ends. They didn't give Jordan work on both ends so he could
That's
be
his
scoring
job.
efficient. That's the knock. That's the knock on
That's
Mike.
his job.
That's not a knock. That's
It
Pippen's
is a
job.
knock.
Because
It is.
Yeah.
It is a
'Cause
knock.
you making
It
it
is
seem
a
like
knock.
he's not a
you
capable defender.
still got strategy. You
If
still
I'm
got
guarding
strategy.
Rick-
Because
if-
who got
if
to
I'm
be the
guarding
one to
Rick
go
Fox-
out there and get 40 every night, though?
If I'm guarding Rick
All right,
Fox,
'cause
of course
let's not
I'm
forget
fresh
he
on the
led the
offensive
league
end.
in steals and all that shit.
Bruh.
Even if you want to say that you want to take away the defensive player of the year, he still done led the league in steals and did all that. That's what I'm saying. He's a very capable perimeter defender.
The year
You
that
ready?
he got
He's there.
Defensive
Like,
Player of the Year, hold up. First
You-
of all,
you-
time out.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Time out real quick. No, let's just say the year that he got Defensive Player of the Year. Pippen wasn't guarding no fucking body that year.
He was guarding.
Pippen was like,
He's a
he was
rookie.
a young
Doc.
buck getting his ass bust by people.
He
MJ was
guarding
still
Doc.
the main.
He was guarding Doc that year. He was guarding the human
Doc.
highlight.
Guarding
That was
Doc, though.
95.
He was guarding the human
That was
highlight.
like 97 when Pippen came in the league.
He was guarding Dominique. He was guarding Bird.
Bruh.
He was guarding Magic.
He was
He was
getting
guarding.
work. He was getting work.
Listen,
All right,
You talking about, wait,
name-
first of all,
name-
when you say Bird and Dominique, he guarding the small forwards. Like, come on.
Bruh.
And Bird played like a damn near like a power forward. Like
What two guard is any of the two guards in Jordan era? Is any of the two guards in Jordan era in the top 5? No.
No, but that's different.
Drexler's
No,
not
but
in the top 5.
that's not he can't control that.
I'm just saying, bro.
All right, but listen, let's go to Kobe.
Are any of the guards in Kobe's era top
Did he
5?
still avoid
Yes,
Ginobili
Dwayne Wade
Besides
and
himself?
Iverson.
like the fourth quarter?
Dwayne Wade, Iverson, T-Mac. T-Mac might
In the
not be
top
it.
5 of what? Or you mean just in the top 5 of shooting guards?
Yes,
Yeah. They played
Oh,
in Kobe
all right.
era,
Well,
so I get
yeah.
what you're saying.
yes.
Now listen.
So who did Jordan guard? Vinny the microwave? He guarded the microwave.
Did Kobe did not avoid Ginobili until like the fourth quarter. He was on Tony Parker. He did not want no Ginobili work.
Because
Until it was
Parker
like
was the
Venus
main
part of the game.
focus. Parker was the main focus, bro. Be real.
Bro.
Parker was the main focus.
Ginobili was a much bigger threat.
No. Parker averaged the most points in the paint as a point guard.
Yeah, he did.
Parker averaged the most points in the paint.
The Spurs was built in a way. Nah, the Spurs was built in a way where it was like it depended on like what year or like what was going on that time of the season.
That was Tony Parker's team, bro.
And he had his
that was Tony. That was Tony Parker's team, bro.
Ginobili was like coming off the bench, like killing, bro. Like
Ginobili was a 6-man with a Euro step. Ginobili wasn't giving no in and out. Ginobili was a 6-man with a Euro step.
You could have said he was better than how many starters? You could have said he was.
Stop it.
How many starters was he better than? How many starters was he better than?
A lot, but stop it.
How many starters was Ginobili better than at his position?
Ginobili.
You got Kobe. You got Kobe, T-Mac, Wade, and where Ginobili fall in that line? He top 10 for sure.
What?
Off
shooting guard?
Off the And his prime, you could argue he top 5 coming off the bench. He's still a top 5 shooting guard. You could argue that.
And his prime.
You could argue
with T-Mac, with T-Mac, with Ray Allen, with Michael, with T-Mac, Ray Allen, Michael Redd. He was still top 5.
He better than Michael Redd. He better than Michael Redd.
Michael Redd had his own team. Michael Redd had his own team. We gonna talk about a 6-man over somebody got their own team.
Argument. You can argue that. You can argue it.
That's like arguing. That's like arguing. That's like arguing Klay Thompson is better. That's like arguing Klay Thompson is better than Ray Allen or Reggie Miller. These guys have their own teams, bro. You gotta pay homage. You got your own team, bro.
I do be giving the players over their own.
I get what you're saying, but
no,
he's still better.
That's
the case where it don't even matter the fact that he's the 6th man. He just better than Michael Redd.
It's like
so Ginobili was the best 6. So Ginobili is better than the one who from the Sixers, Mo Williams. And what's the other
better than Mo Williams?
As a 6 man. As a 6 man, he's better than Mo Williams and Jamal Crawford. You put Ginobili as the best 6 man ever.
In that conversation, he's in that.
You mean Lou Will?
I'm saying as a 6 man, you put him as the best 6 man ever.
He in that conversation, yeah.
Then Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, he better than both.
He's in that conversation. No, I don't know.
No, he just better.
That was Jamal. That was Tony Parker's team, bro. Tony Parker took over that team. That's why Kobe was on them, bro. And Kobe shouldn't been on him. He's a point guard.
A certain year. And they were so good at playing team ball. It was like you picked your poison. Like the Spurs play in a way where they going to exploit the mismatch. So it's like
they're not going to even
this series. Duncan gonna be Duncan. This series, why would we just feed Duncan when Tony Parker got the advantage? In this series, y'all got
Parker averaged the most points in the paint, bro.
Y'all can't do nothing with this Euro step. Huh?
Tony Parker averaged the most points in the paint.
Because he had that. Bro, because that floater is the floater. They don't talk about that floater.
That's why we put Kobe on him. He was more of a threat than a 6-man, bro. Come on.
It depends on what year. Man, listen. It depends.
Did we ever see? Hold on, keep it on it. We never seen Tony. We never seen Ginobili.
It depends
How many times we seen Ginobili?
Because Tony Parker ain't consistently been the best Spurs through his whole tenure at the Spurs. In San
I mean, you talking.
It's weird. That's tough. Ginobili, but Ginobili was a pick and pop 3-point shooter and a slasher. Ginobili is not going 1-on-1 between the legs.
What?
No.
Oh, you wasn't watching.
He not you. Tony Parker was ISOing. Tony Parker was ISOing.
Ginobili ain't got no highlights dunking on. He got plenty of highlights throwing it down to somebody.
He does, but he's not ISOing. He's not. If Kobe's on him, he's not doing the work, bro. We put Kobe on Tony Parker for a reason.
Kobe. What you mean? Several times.
We put Kobe on Tony Parker for a reason.
He hit Kobe with a sham guy before.
So you said Ginobili was more of a key piece than Tony Parker. That's what we saying right now.
No, I ain't saying.
Yes, you are.
Saying more.
You said Kobe should have been on Tony.
You said even as far as pieces to the team go. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to guarding somebody, Kobe had to be on Ginobili more so than Parker.
No, Parker was the floor general. Parker was the more scorer. Parker averaging 25 points a game and 9 assists. No, we gotta slow that down.
When do you ever average that?
In the playoffs?
Oh my God.
You ain't seen him against Chris Paul? You ain't seen him against Chris Paul in the playoffs?
I seen him do work, man. Like he did work. But you trying to act like Ginobili wasn't out there putting in work too.
When a Wado, because you looking at him as just because he's a bench player, but it's like
no.
He's
What I'm saying,
games, regardless of coming off the bench.
Melo, he's trying to make it equally that Jordan's guarding Kobe, Tony Parker. He's trying to say Tony Parker is like a Derek Fisher.
No,
because that's who Jordan's on. You act like Kobe's not guarding. You act like Kobe's not guarding an all-star player in Tony Parker. He's still guarding one of the best players on the team.
I'm not putting Tony Parker name.
You only bringing up San Antonio, man. San Antonio got a player at both positions.
Melo, but listen to what he's putting down.
Let me get this show. It's not just the Spurs. It's plenty of teams where he'll guard your point guard and then guard your shooting guard at key points in the game or to close the game out. He do that because he got to score 30. It's smart. If I got to score 30, why would I guard him? He's cooking.
But Jordan's not doing that. Pittman is on the star player all night.
He had to guard in the 80s is different than what Kobe had to guard. I give you that part. He had to go with Jordan didn't have to guard as many capable ISO players that could go for 25, 30. He didn't have to do that like Kobe did. But it's plenty of series where Kobe will be like, I'm not guarding their number one scorer. I'll wait till the fourth quarter for that. I'm gonna guard this nigga over here. Even though he all-star, whatever, I'm gonna guard him because I still got to guard and get buckets. But when it's crunch time in the end of the game or it's key moments in the game, we need to make a stop, make a run, I will pick him up. That's how Kobe used to do it. He ain't just, I'm locked in on T-Mac the whole entire game. Not in a play, like maybe like an early season game. Like, we'll give you that. Like, that's the shit. Like, you know what I mean? Not that we talking about back then, the different type of dog mentality. But I'm talking about playoff Kobe. Man, he's not guarding the best perimeter scorer the whole game.
But the Tony Parker analysis was not great because Tony Parker is better than Ginobili. Period. Tony Parker's Hall of Fame. He's Hall of Fame.
Ginobili's in the Hall of Fame. So what you talking about?
He's not better at being an ISO player. He's not a better ISO player.
Wow.
It's years that he had, not consistently. Not consistently. He has years that he is a better ISO player than him, but it's not. They went back and forth, or it was a stretch where Tony Parker had.
All right, I need both of y'all to be real. I agree with y'all what y'all saying. They went back and forth. If you take Tony Parker, can you replace Tony Parker with anybody? No.
I don't think you can replace nobody on that Spurs court.
You can't replace nobody with just anybody either.
All right, which one is easier to replace? The sixth man or Tony Parker? Just be real.
I mean, of course you're gonna say the starting point
guard. No.
Hold on. Because Tony Parker's not. Wait. All right. Let me get this off though. Tony Parker's game ain't just all about the ISO too. He has a two-man pick and roll game that he got to play with Tim Duncan, and
that's why we got Kobe on him. You're not paying attention
for that.
But that's why we got Kobe on him.
That ain't why Kobe. And that's why Tony Parker averaged the most points in the paint because niggas like Kobe was on him and he was just still dicking them. So it wasn't that effective.
Negative.
So it wasn't that effective. What you talking about?
It's 100 games.
But we know that's not the case. I'm just being smart. But we know that's not the case. We know damn well that Derek Fisher was more on Tony Parker than Kobe was. Come on.
All right, hold on. Let me roll this back in.
You said he was on Tony Parker though. I'm just going by what you said.
Hold on. Let me roll this back in.
No, I said his matchup was supposed to be Ginobili. And then whoever's starting, Kobe get the layoff for whoever was starting.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Captain Jack. But the whole thing is you was trying to make a point of like you did make a point
to say that MJ
Michael Jordan didn't have to guard the same caliber of players that like shooting guards that Kobe did. That's the fact.
Correct.
I give you that.
Correct.
All right, that's true.
But you tried to make it seem like Kobe, like he was doing it like on the way, like how like he just start to finish when they going head to head. He guarding them. Nah, Kobe was strategic. He's smart. That's why he was a winner. Why would I gotta go get 30, probably 40 tonight? I'm not. He gonna try to do the same shit. I'll wait till he cooking. It's like, all right, he cooking you. Let me get it. All right, it's the fourth quarter. We got to close out. I got it. But it's gonna be points in the game. Like, yo,
that was only with all. That was only all position. That was all.
Not to mention playing defense. It's a 5-on-5 game. Playing defense ain't only about you guarding the man in front of you. You got help defense too. And MJ was a way better help defender than Kobe ever was.
I'll give you that. That's why he had the steals. I was on that.
And that's why he had the blocks too. He was blocking shots too.
Correct.
That's why he was defensive player of the year.
I agree that I watched him block Patrick Ewing from the blind side. I watched that. I agree. But listen, this is the problem. John Starks was giving. Speaking of Patrick Ewing, John Starks was giving a boy that got an undrafted player. John Starks was giving Mike work, bro. Like
Ginobili was drafted in the second round. He was giving Kobe work. What are we talking about? Like
second
a player
round is okay. Second round is okay. A non-drafted
no, he was like
player.
one of the next to last players drafted. Yo,
a
like,
non-drafted player was giving Mike dunked on Mike, giving Mike work.
That can happen to anybody. Like
a non-player.
He was not. It was like,
all right, hold on. Overall, who we gonna say the better defender?
Kobe.
MJ.
Kobe.
MJ.
And this is why the knock is on. Kobe's the better defender. He's the better ball handler. He's the better shooter, and they got the same dog. So why Kobe's not better? And they both gonna give you 30 every night.
You said they got the
Who's
same
the better shooter? Kobe.
No, Jordan.
better shooter.
Who's the better ball handler? Kobe.
Who mid-range better?
Jordan. Who's
better long
better?
ball shooter? Who mid-range better?
Kobe. Jordan got the best. Jordan doesn't miss inside the mid-range. Kobe has triple the amount of threes than Jordan. Kobe's the better all-around shooter.
Who finished at the rim better? Who finished at the rim better?
Yeah.
Even.
Who finished at the rim
not
better?
even. It's not even.
That's even.
It's not even. It's shit that MJ can do that Kobe just can't do.
Bro, what we don't watch it. You don't watch him do everything Jordan did. You watch him do everything. Come on. And
did you see the? Did you see the Gilbert Arenas now where he said when people say that he took Jordan game from like 93 or 96 when he came back, like the older Jordan. He didn't jump from the fucking hash mark and go up and under, up and he was never that athletic, so he could never finish at the rim like Jordan. Like Jordan, like they talking about Kyrie jelly. Jordan is the original jelly. Like, come on, Jordan layup. He's dunking on, and if he ain't dunking on, he's gonna do 3 clutches in the air and then throw it off the glass. Like he was doing that. He a better finisher than Kobe at the rim, hands down.
But who was guarding? A flat-footed white boy.
Not to say that Kobe not elite. It's not to say like
that's not even. First of all, that's lies. Because how you gonna big up Michael Cooper earlier, and then now you gonna say he was only being guarded by white boys?
Michael Cooper came off the bench. He wasn't on the field. He wasn't on the
Michael
court
Cooper was a starter too.
For a little bit. He came off the bench.
For a while.
Hold on. You said Jordan go earlier. It sounds like you're trying to make a case for Kobe being good.
I'm just saying it's a case for all 3 of them. I can argue LeBron. You want me to argue LeBron? It's a case for all 3 of them. That's all I'm saying. It's a case for all 3 of them.
There's no case for Kobe.
Huh?
There's no case for Kobe.
Wow.
Yes, it is. See now I gotta go with your side. I gotta go with your side, Hov.
Kobe had to be a side
because Kobe's second all time
in the first half of his career.
No, he didn't have to. He came into a situation where he was
had
to. He came into a situation and he said that. He said Jordan didn't come into my situation.
Hey man, it is what it is. It is what it is.
But no, he performed.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because timeout. We can use that same thing with Ginobili. Ginobili didn't have to be a 6 man. If he would have came into a situation where he had his own team, we could have seen him do something else. But he was in the situation he was in. Kobe was put in a situation where he had to be the second fiddle.
And what he give Jordan? And what he give Jordan? 45 as a sidekick? What he give Jordan? What Kobe give Jordan as a sidekick? 45?
Jordan was
What
older.
year? What year we talking about, man? When MJ was
Jordan-
older?
Jordan older than I
Okay,
am
when
right now.
MJ was
See, this the
younger.
thing.
When MJ was younger, he gave him 20 something.
We ain't
When
talking about,
Kobe
he
came
ain't
off
had
the
on a red
bench.
MJ
jersey, he had on
was
a blue
young.
jersey.
When MJ was younger,
The youngest
when Kobe
MJ,
was
the youngest MJ was against Kobe was at least 32 or 33.
still
You
was
talking about
younger, bro.
young?
He still was young. He was what, 10
That's
years
not
in?
young, man.
He was
All right,
10
That's
years
like
in.
Before we get off
middle
track,
age
before we
in
get off track
basketball years.
again,
That's
hold
getting to
up,
be
hold
old.
up, hold up.
Okay, and Kobe was a pup. Kobe was
Hold up.
17. Kobe was
Okay.
17.
Before
His
we
mom had
get
to
off
sign
track
his
again,
mom had to sign his
why,
contract.
That's true.
Okay, so
yeah,
so a
why
17-year-old.
you discredit
You
his
ain't
first three
saying that
games?
when AI put like 30, 40 on him. So what we talking about?
We watched what AI did to Jordan.
I muted both of y'all because y'all not listening. Y'all both can hear me now. What I want, I'm about to bring y'all back in. I forgot I could do this. I'm glad I just peeped that. All right.
Go ahead,
Before we go
host.
off
Go
on the
ahead, host.
tangent again, why do you discredit his three-peat with Shaq that much when we can go back and look to see actually how valuable he was to those three-peats? They don't win without Kobe. It's not like, yo, it's
Average
a
is 28.
10-point
Average is
difference.
I'm
28.
not. He didn't always
Yo, like,
average
he averaged
28.
28.
He didn't always average
His
28.
first
First of all,
his first year was like 23 or 24, right?
no, it wasn't even that.
Which
He
is still
averaged. He didn't average that much in the first year.
He
I'm talking about
didn't. But guess what?
run of the three-peat, right?
Guess what? You the reason why Kobe kicked Shaq out. You
I
the
know.
reason why, because you don't give credit. Y'all didn't give credit to Kobe. That's why Kobe got.
You
That's
still
why
ain't, you
Kobe
still ain't
kicked Shaq
breaking
out.
down. Why don't? Because Shaq is clearly the better player in this case. But why do you? Would Kobe ain't put enough work in for you to look at him like I said, they always talk about Batman
dominant
and
player.
Robin. Shaq and Kobe was Batman and Superman.
The most
That wasn't
dominant
Batman
player.
and Robin. That's Batman and Superman. They was both dumb for real.
Shaq was the most dominant.
Shaq in foul trouble. Kobe got to take
Listen,
over.
man.
And this
That's
was
true.
this
All
what
of
we
this
don't.
is true, but the fact of the matter is,
Closing
it
out
comes
games,
down to
meaningful games, making plays.
he did
Like,
that.
come on. Great performances. Great
Kobe
numbers.
was the scorer. Kobe was the scorer in the playoffs. Shaq was the scorer in the championships because y'all side didn't
I
have
mean,
a
he averaged
center.
more than Kobe still. He still averaged
No,
more than Kobe in the playoffs still.
He still
but
averaged more than
Kobe
him in
was
the
the more
playoffs too.
scorer.
People try to change the narrative like Shaq didn't do work through the other rounds. Yeah, Kobe had some good other rounds.
I'm going by Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson said we focused on Kobe in the playoffs because the Spurs,
The Western
the
Conference
Kings,
was built like that.
the Spurs, the Kings, and Portland had bigs. So we focused on Kobe holding the load. When we went to the championship, the East was weak at center. So we focused on Shaq.
We smoked
That's
them.
I'm just going.
strategy. That's what your coach supposed to
Okay,
do.
I'm just going by
Yeah,
what the
But even focusing on Kobe, Shaq still scored more points. So what are you saying?
Shaq was most dominant. Shaq was the most dominant figure.
Exactly.
I'm
You
not
can't
saying
be
that
the
Shaq
greatest.
wasn't
You can't
more
be the
valuable
GOAT
or better
if
player.
another player on your team has more dominance than you for half of your career. It just
But
can't
guess
happen.
what?
But let's stay on Shaq and Kobe. But then when they split up,
I don't
Kobe
care what
went.
happens.
Yeah, but listen,
You already got 3 by the time they split it up. So
but with all right, we got 3 together. But then without you, I almost had another 3-peat.
almost don't count. So he got 2.
What I'm averaging. Why
All
I'm doing all
right.
this?
Almost don't count. So he got 2. He got 2 where he was the man and 3 where he was the sidekick.
But making it to the finals, like I'm not saying that like, it's not a win, but
No. I know. I get what you're saying.
That's
Because
not a
that's what
sidekick, bro.
LeBron people say for LeBron.
yeah, he's
So we
not a
gonna say.
sidekick.
So
Like,
we gonna say Steph.
He not
So we
Robin,
gonna
man.
say.
He Batman and
So
Shaq just
Steph was the
Superman.
sidekick to Kevin Durant. That's what we gonna say.
No,
That's a good comparison.
that's his team.
Different styles of players, but it's
What?
Steph and KD.
That's
You gonna
his
say
team,
Steph's not a sidekick to KD,
Kevin
but you
Durant.
gonna say Kobe a sidekick to Shaq?
bro. First of all, that's
Give it to
Steph's
me.
team. That's Steph's team. How you the
So
sidekick on
KD
his
was
team?
a sidekick. So KD was a sidekick to Steph.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. He was
Wow.
Yeah, he was the sidekick.
Wow.
What you talking about?
Wow.
Nah, he ain't the sidekick.
Wow.
Just because
All right,
you got
Steph
a
was.
1A,
I
that
Listen,
tell you
don't
what
mean
with that,
when
bro.
KD
Bruh.
went to his team, when KD
Bruh.
went to Steph's team, Steph had he was 2 times MVP, led the league in scoring those 2 years, and he was the one going to the chips. Who the leader? He is.
So LeBron was a sidekick to D
who
Wade, is
closed
what
them
you're saying.
games out?
So LeBron
Who
was a
No.
closed them
sidekick to
games
D
out?
Wade.
No,
We
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
I can keep going. So LeBron was a sidekick to D Wade. That's what we gonna say.
No, because D Wade told this nigga, you
It
gotta
was
be
his
the
own
leader.
team. It was his team.
He handed the reins over to him though.
Oh,
That's a whole
shit.
different story.
Come on.
Who was the best player on the Warriors when they had KD? Who was the best player on the Warriors?
Come on, brother. Hold on now,
At that
brother.
time,
Hold on, brother.
I
At
mean,
that
you
time,
know,
yeah, when they played together. So how can you? He averaged the most,
But-
and he was the one closing out the games to win, and like he the one
Bruh.
he
see,
the one that
that's
shot LeBron.
that's
Bruh.
more of a different thing though. Cause see, look, put it like this though. This is a whole different
say
situation
sidekicks.
because
No, you can't say sidekicks. Jaylen Brown is not a sidekick to Tatum, bro. He's not a
he is a
sidekick.
sidekick.
No, he's not.
Jaylen Brown's a sidekick.
He's closing
I
games out.
wouldn't
He's
call him a
winning
sidekick.
games.
I wouldn't call Tatum is better because I don't like
Yeah.
that argument. Tatum is better. I can understand why somebody take Jaylen Brown though. I can
But
understand why, and it's
Jaylen ain't no
because it's
sidekick.
real close, real fucking close.
Jaylen ain't no
Listen,
sidekick.
people can't win without their sidekick, man. Like it's only been one nigga to win without a sidekick, and that's Hakeem. I guess
Hakeem-
Dirk. You can say Dirk ain't really have a sidekick either, but
Who Hakeem had Drexler, didn't he? Who Hakeem had?
he won before Jackson.
Let's run it like this.
That was a one-star
Kobe
league back
wasn't a
then.
sidekick.
Oh, now
Durant not a sidekick. Jaylen Brown not a sidekick. When Kareem and Magic get together, Kareem is not Magic's sidekick. Kevin McHale wasn't Bird's sidekick. It's only a few players that's like that. That's next to somebody that's like that. Like it was a point in time they played so long together that Kevin McHale got to the point where he won the Finals MVP. I hear old heads say that all the time. Like, yo, Kevin McHale was the real, like, Bird was Bird, but like you had to deal with Kevin McHale.
Right. That's what a sidekick is. You gotta deal with the sidekick too.
No.
That's
Barkley
why when
said he
Batman and Robin show up on the scene,
But
people
when a
don't be like,
sidekick can
who the fuck is this kid in tights? No, he Robin.
No. The sidekick.
So KG,
No. See the difference,
KG was
like Jamal
KG
Murray
was Paul
is
Pierce
good as he is.
sidekick.
He's still Joker's sidekick.
KG was Paul
Nah,
Pierce sidekick.
they didn't
all the
have
way
that.
through.
They didn't have that dynamic. Not every team just got a straight up starred and
Yeah,
sidekick dynamic, man.
Yeah, that's
What you mean? Paul Pierce was
What I'm
that deal.
saying, everybody got names.
Ray Allen was
Everybody got
that
names
deal.
can
So what you
carry-
talking about,
carry
man?
the
Like,
team.
He wasn't that deal once he went to Cleveland.
huh?
So Kevin Garnett was Paul Pierce's sidekick.
No, they don't. They didn't even have that dynamic.
A sidekick.
How you?
That
Who you?
wasn't
Wait.
different.
Hold up. By what you saying? Who gonna be the sidekick and who gonna be the leader out of KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce? We all know that they all that deal. We all know that they all franchise players. But then even at that point, we know that they're franchise players leaving their prime. So basically, it was all kind of on the same level.
No,
You can't
sidekick,
say
bro.
somebody was like the guy and then the other guy was the sidekick.
A sidekick is like Lamar Odom, bro. That's a sidekick. Lamar Odom is a sidekick, bro.
How Gasol was the sidekick? What do you mean?
Lamar Odom a role player.
No.
Gasol was like a sidekick.
Lamar Odom is a role player.
Lamar Odom is underrated too.
Gasol was the sidekick, man.
Lamar Odom is very underrated.
If you're gonna call him a role player, you gotta call Ginobili a role player. If you're gonna call Lamar Odom a role player, you gotta call Ginobili a role player.
Yeah, so what? Are they just like the highest caliber role? Yeah, because
I mean, he's a role player. I'm gonna call Tony Parker a role player too. Then what you mean?
No.
Oh my God! If Tony Parker not a role player, then Ginobili got not a role player.
Put it this way. If the other
so
team,
KD is Booker's sidekick, is what you're saying too.
What you say?
I don't know.
KD is Booker's sidekick.
You saying
no? That's KD.
Booker's sidekick.
So Booker the sidekick.
Yeah.
Booker is a sidekick. I agree with that. Booker is a sidekick.
Not, man. No.
Booker is a sidekick. He listen, man. Look, he's a sidekick nigga, man. Like that's what he is. He's a sidekick when Chris Paul was there. Like
Certain players not
that's Devin
sidekicks,
Booker,
bro.
though. That's not. He ain't the same.
Certain
caliber
players
player
not,
that
but certain players are. And
Kobe was
you could be
never
a sidekick.
bro.
You could listen. You could be a sidekick and graduate to a main player, or you can leave and be a main player.
always get better. But what I'm saying is,
A
if you're if
sidekick
you're
was
a
like
player
T
on our
Mac.
team,
T Mac when T Mac was with Vince, that was a sidekick. Then he went and got his own team. For what you saying, that was a sidekick role. Nah,
That
he was
was,
a sidekick in Toronto.
but they
He was
didn't
a
even get
sidekick
the
in
growth. But
Toronto.
yeah, that would have been what they would have thought it was going to be.
He just
You
ain't stay long
can't-
enough for it to pan out.
Murray is not even a sidekick. The Joker, bro. Murray is that deal, bro. That was Murray's team before Joker, before he got injured. Before Murray got injured, that wasn't even Joker's team. It was Murray's team.
Who the best player on the team?
That-
Who the
second-
MVP?
just because he's the second
You
player,
talking
that
about
don't make him a sidekick, though, bro.
How not?
I'm
'Cause
gonna
a
tell you why.
sidekick-
I'm gonna tell you why I think Jamal Murray's sidekick. It's not because of the playoffs, but it's because of the regular season. To get where they at, they placement and they position in the playoffs, that be Joker through the regular season. And then in the playoffs, he still does outplay him. But it's
That's
just
why
like
he's not a
When
sidekick.
LeBron went back to Cleveland, was Kyrie the main player or was he the sidekick?
he wasn't the side. Like he him.
Y'all
Like, he-
thinking too much about the label of sidekick, man. Y'all think you gotta be
Because now you
some
try to
whack ass
label
player.
You- But
diminishing
people like you are the reason why nobody wants to beat Pittman. That's why everybody wants their own team.
You should want that.
You knock these players for playing great, bro, and call them a
I
sidekick.
don't knock them though.
and call
That's
them
the
a
problem.
second fiddle. They're not
That's
on
the
second
problem.
fiddle. They're
That's
not
the
a second
problem.
fiddle. Without Pittman, Jordan only maybe
It
get
started
2
from the
rings, bro.
Kobe thing.
That's true. I agree.
Without Pittman, Jordan maybe get 2 rings. You
I
can't call this man a
agree.
sidekick. He guarded the best player every night and gave you 20, 22, 25 on the other end. I'm slowing the best player down and I'm giving you 25. And I'm getting 8
talking about Kyrie?
rebounds. That's not a sidekick.
No, he's talking about Scotty.
That's not a sidekick, bro. But
Yes, it is.
everybody made Scotty a sidekick, so nobody wants to be Scottie Pittman. Nobody.
I don't know why.
You can make that argument.
Shaq
Yeah,
and
but
Kobe would have
All
stayed
right,
together.
It's 2 ways to look at that. I don't want to be Scottie Pippen because I want to be the guy. Obviously, if you're a star player, you want to be the guy. But if you end up in a situation where you're not that, you should want to be Scotty. He's also 6-0 in the finals.
But it don't
Like-
count for nothing. It means nothing because
It
everybody
means a lot.
says it doesn't.
But
Everybody
see,
knocks
you
him
ain't
for it.
even-
Listen,
you're
you ain't
not
even.
logic.
All right, so
You're
put it
not
like
using
this
the
with
same
Kobe.
logic.
Let's take it to Kobe real quick. If
Yeah,
Kobe
take it
wasn't
Kobe.
on that team with Shaq, if somebody else had to be the sidekick in those first three peat, that means Kobe only ends up with 2. That means you don't even have an argument for the GOAT that y'all trying to make.
But Shaq don't win without Kobe neither. That's the whole
If
thing.
Kobe-
Shaq
if
ain't
Kobe-
yo, Shaq, listen, Shaq.
Shaq ain't get there.
If you have a good enough 2 guard, Shaq can win. If you have a good enough 2 guard,
He had
Shaq can
Penny.
win.
He had Penny. He couldn't do shit. He had
He made
Penny.
it to the chip. What do you mean he couldn't do shit? That's cap.
He had Penny, and then he went to D Wade, and D Wade was the main focus.
Kobe almost don't count.
He ain't do shit without Kobe. He ain't do shit without Kobe. He went to D Wade, and D Wade took over that team, and they had a loaded roster. He ain't do shit without Kobe. What Shaq really do without Kobe? Alonzo Mourning played better than Shaq in that playoffs. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Nah, I don't know if he played better, but he played
Alonzo
well
Mourning
enough.
played better because Alonzo Mourning played like he never had a ring. Alonzo played like he never
did
had a
play.
ring.
Listen, it's points to your argument that I can't argue against, but there's certain points where it's like you can't just say he played better. He still wasn't as like a focal point to the offense. Like to get their offense off, Shaq had to be out there doing some work.
D Wade did the work.
Stick to that
They had
word.
D-Wade.
Listen, D-Wade had a phenomenal finals, but they still had. See, this is where Shaq went from being number 1 apex to down to number 2.
They had D-Wade. They had Gary Payton. They had White Chocolate. They had Gary Payton and White Chocolate.
They had a squad.
They had James Posey, awesome defender that can guard 1 through 5. They had a loaded squad,
He
bro.
couldn't guard 1 through 5.
Who he couldn't guard?
5.
He can't guard no centers,
the bigs
and he damn sure can't. He couldn't guard no power forwards from back then.
He's
might
a
have
power
got these
forward.
motherfuckers
Posey
now.
was a power forward.
He's a 3.
Who?
James Posey was
Posey was a
6'9".
No, he's a small forward, man.
He was
He's a
6'9". He guarded 1 through 5. He guarded 1 through. He
And he got beat up
guarded.
every time he guarded the big man. So
He guarded
Second.
two.
Second.
He guarded 3 positions. Posey guarded 3 positions.
yeah.
They was loaded.
2, 3, and 4. He
They
guarded
was
2, 3,
loaded,
and
bro.
4.
Shaq didn't do that much work there, bro.
Most,
ain't
when
no
you look
work
at
since he left
championship
Kobe.
teams, you're gonna say more often than not, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, they was loaded." You're not gonna be like, because they won. You know, that's just how it goes. Yeah, they had an answer to every problem, especially for that year, because they won.
Okay, you said if you move Kobe off the Lakers, say if
You
you
just
move
can't
Kobe off.
place
So,
anybody
All
there.
right,
hold on, man.
I'll
Let me
give you
give it
an
to
easy
him.
swap. I'll give
Let me
you an
finish.
easy swap.
Let me finish. If
Go
you
ahead.
move Kobe to San Antonio, does Shaq get any rings?
It depends on who you got.
Oh shit! I don't give a fuck who he get. Give him Iverson. Give him T-Mac. Give him Vince Carter. If you
Oh,
move
yeah.
Kobe,
Iverson was better than Kobe at that time. Iverson was
if
better
you
than
give
Kobe at that time.
if we talk about the Spurs team, if you move
Iverson-
Kobe to the
Hey,
Spurs,
hold up, Joe. How you just gonna give the Spurs Kobe without taking something away? Like you just took away from the Lakers.
take Ginobili. We taking Ginobili away. We put
Oh,
Kobe.
so you switching Kobe with Ginobili then?
You put anybody on the Lakers. If you put Kobe on the Spurs, if you give Kobe T-Mac,
No, but
if
what
you
I'm saying
give,
now, but
if you give Kobe KG, if you give Kobe, you put Kobe on Portland with Rasheed and them. If you put Kobe on Dallas, the Spurs and the Lakers don't win chips, bro. No.
And maybe neither do
I
those
get where
teams.
you going with it. But I'm about to say, as far as him and the Iverson swap, just say Kobe go to Philly and AI come there. Whatever happened in Philly happened in Philly. We had a trash ass roster, but AI was better than Kobe at that point. So the MVP of the league that year, yeah, I think Shaq can win with that. But
hold on. Let me finish. How can he win with somebody that can't shoot? That needs let me finish. That needs the middle wide open because he's a driver. Iverson's a slasher to the cup. He's not a shooter. He's a slasher. How can Shaq play with a slasher that's a ball hog just like Kobe, but not pass? He's not pass friendly at this point. Kobe was pass friendly to Shaq. That's why Shaq was Shaq. If Iverson plays his game,
why are you making stuff up?
I'm not making stuff up. If Iverson plays his game,
friendly. Kobe was not pass friendly, man. He passed it to him obviously when the obvious play was to be made, man.
He wasn't pass friendly with Shaq. Kobe got the most assists. Kobe got the most assists out of all. Kobe got the most assists out of all shooting guards that had the most points in the league. Kobe got the most assists.
What?
Yeah, he got way more. He got way more assists than Jordan. He got way more assists than Jordan.
Are you talking about totals?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, he played longer than MJ. What are you talking about?
Iverson and Shaq is in the early 2000s.
No.
Even if you just swap Kobe out with T-Mac,
you gotta swap him out with T-Mac. You gotta swap him out with T-Mac to make sense.
Just put it on the Sixers side. Swap Shaq with Mutombo.
No, it doesn't work.
Nah, listen. So you biased in this, just like I was talking about when my
Eagles. No, don't give us Mutombo. Give us somebody. No, give us somebody on Shaq level. Give us Duncan. Give us KG. Give us Rasheed.
No. You can't.
No, I'm not because then listen. I'm trying to make it to where you're not playing.
He's making a swap of who started for what team versus who started for another. That's why.
Put
y'all
Shaq against the same Spurs.
No.
This is how you make it even. Put Shaq against the same Spurs, but you swap his shooting guard. If you give the Spurs something else, that's a different team than what it was.
No,
Spurs
but you taking Kobe. No, you can't. But we can't say Shaq would have did it. If we give him the best player in the league. You giving Shaq the best player in the league, but not gonna give Kobe the best team in the league. That's cheating. You gonna give Kobe the worst team. Y'all the worst team if you take AI off of that team. So you gonna get Kobe the worst team in the league, and you gonna get Shaq the best player.
That's not the debate. The debate is not them going against each other. The debate is how successful is you just take him off the team and replace him. It's not them going against each other. I'm not saying
you're replacing him with the best player. Iverson was the best player in the league. So you're gonna replace Kobe with the best player in the league, but don't give Kobe the best of a good team too? That's cheating.
I'm
That's
just
cheating.
speaking on the Lakers.
But I'm
If you wanna
saying
talk
it don't
about-
even gotta be that. You said no. You said do Shaq win without Kobe, right? And I
If
said
you put if you put
switch
AI
him
on
with
the
another
Lakers
two guard, another good enough two guard, then he could do it.
and you
If you
give
switch
Kobe
him, if you switch
KG
Kobe
and
and T-Mac, Shaq can still win. If you switch Kobe and even Ray Allen at that time, Ray Allen was that dude, and
I'm agreeing with
it
you,
worked
but
even
who
better
do you
with Shaq
give
because Ray
Kobe?
Allen is a shooter.
Listen, I'm agreeing with you, but who do you give Kobe? If you give Kobe Duncan,
If Kobe
you
not
give
on the
Kobe
team, he does
Rasheed
not
Wallace,
stop
if
whatever
you give
team Shaq
Kobe
is on.
KG, if you give Kobe Dirt, who do you give Kobe to? You can't give Kobe to one. You giving Shaq arguably the best.
Yeah, but he can't. Kobe can't just drop into a
This how we
team.
do it though. This how we should do it. This how we should do it. Instead of like switching
The
the team,
best
because I
example
want
you
the
had.
teams that they, I want the teams that they played against to stay the same. Because if not, it's just like saying if you played the Miami Heat with or without LeBron, that make a big fucking difference. So it's just like, all right, let's replace Shaq on the Lakers and let's place Kobe on the Lakers. All right, so Shaq's still on the Lakers.
Shaq without Kobe, they don't win. They don't win. Shaq without Kobe, they don't win.
Iverson, they win still. Like you
They
said,
don't win
best
with
player in the
Paul
league at that
George.
time.
No, Paul.
Paul
Shit, who
Pierce.
the D League? Who the D League player they got? Something George.
Paul George. No, Devin George.
They don't win with Devin George at shooting guard. No, they don't win.
All right, but let's go the other way. Take Shaq off the Lakers, and who you put in Shaq plays KG. I like that. It ain't Shaq though. It ain't Shaq, but I like it.
You give him Shaq. You give him
I'm not saying they
KG.
for sure. I'm not saying they for
You give
sure
him
champions.
Duncan.
I like it.
You're not saying they champions.
Shaq
KG out of
Kobe
his
and Duncan
prime
win it.
on Boston. KG out of his
Kobe
prime
and
on
Duncan win
Boston
it.
got a chip. Rasheed Wallace out of his prime on Portland got a chip. On the
used to know
Pistons
their
got a
teams.
chip.
It wasn't no other big. It wasn't no other big three in the league or nothing like that. Like that roster was different. Whenever
That
you put a
roster was
team together and
defended.
you be like, oh, they the favorites before they step foot on the court, that lets you know the roster different. When it's like, yo, it's the offseason and we put this team together and you already the favorites without even playing a single game together. That's a different type of roster.
I agree.
Yeah.
But the sidekick thing, bro, that's the problem why people don't want to. They don't care. The new generation, they don't care about linking up. But Kobe and them generation, that's what made the NBA great though, because nobody still wanted to play together. Nobody wanted to play together.
You being competitive.
Now they don't care about the sidekick thing. They don't care. Everybody go play with each other now. They don't care. Luka doesn't care about playing with LeBron. Luka and LeBron's giving the reins over.
It depends on how it go down.
I actually think Luka does care because that nigga was going through a little bit of a depression when he got over there. And now he warmed up to it real quick. I mean, you still playing with LeBron, so I think you could get over it fast.
The reason why he's getting over it is LeBron's working him out. He's dropping weight. He's dropping weight rapidly. He's losing weight every time we see him on screen.
Actually, respect too. I don't think he respects.
And Luka is that post you put up. I didn't want to really comment on it because it was like fake news. I don't know if you put it up or Nate put it up, but it was like, why did y'all get Luka for him to just be a set shooter? Luka is the dominant ball handler. LeBron is averaging like 5 assists now from 8. LeBron assists has dropped so far down since Luka came.
You need to be at 40.
Right, but what I'm saying is, LeBron is not the ball dominant player that post that y'all put up. Remember y'all put a post up like a week ago saying, why did y'all get Luka for him to just be a set shooter on the end?
I ain't put that.
Somebody.
I ain't put it up, so
did y'all see it?
I think.
Yeah, I seen it anyways.
It was false because whoever it was didn't watch the games. Didn't watch, and that's when Luka was still on monitored minutes. Luka was still injured. Luka's still coming off an injury. Let's not forget he didn't play 10 or 15 games with Dallas. He was still injured. Luka and LeBron. Luka is the ball dominant person. LeBron went to Luka and said, "Play your effing game. Don't worry about nothing else. Play your game.
Same thing.
If you don't play your game, we don't win. We don't win if you say, "Oh, I gotta get LeBron." We don't win. You gotta play your game for us to win.
JJ Redick been saying shit to him too. JJ Redick was even saying it to him, like all that, like when Luka really be cooking, he get the screaming and yelling. He said, "Yeah, we want that." That's JJ Redick saying that to Luka, like we want that. Be that Luka, just be you. But you gotta ease into playing with LeBron. Like it's Brian. You just don't go in there and be like, all right, Brian, nigga, you my team, this is my team, nigga. You don't do that to little Brian. You gotta ease yourself in, like.
That's true.
They going to get.
Not to mention they got a similar offensive game as in strategy. So.
And then what they were talking about doing, the Bulls was talking about trading Pittman for T-Mac. That shit would have never worked with Jordan and T-Mac. Never worked. It would have never worked.
Not at
who Pittman guard? Who T-Mac guarding?
They wouldn't have had enough years. They wouldn't have had
Whoa. T-Mac stopped playing defense when he went to Orlando. T-Mac was a defensive player.
That's when he couldn't play ball. T-Mac, when he started playing ball, he didn't play defense no more. Yes. Before he came to Orlando, he was nobody. What are you talking about? He was nobody before. He was nobody.
But it wasn't like he was nobody because he just sucked. He was nobody because he just hadn't made a name for himself yet.
He was nobody.
Bro, like,
if you put T-Mac,
first of all, T-Mac, you talking about back then coming out of high school, you're gonna be nobody until they see who you are.
That's the disrespect Pittman got. You think you could swap him out with this fucking kid that ain't proven, that can't guard nobody?
Orlando T-Mac. Toronto T-Mac wouldn't have had the same effect on
them trying to be
champions. Not at that
time. It's going for 3 more rings? No.
Not
him and Jordan would have got along. Him and Jordan would have got along. Jordan needs the ball. T-Mac would have been keeping that ball. That ball wouldn't have swung to Jordan. Once T-Mac got it, you tripping. Jordan
why you think average.
Nah, he was swinging at the bench. T-Mac wouldn't have been.
This when he was nobody. This when he couldn't ball. When T-Mac started balling.
All right, but when they was trying to make that trade, as you say, T-Mac was nobody. So he would have gave the ball to the guy.
That was the same year he went to Orlando when he became him. When he learned how to play.
So that was before he became somebody.
Yeah.
So going into that season.
Nah. It wouldn't have worked, bro. You can't. That's
T-Mac would have rings right now if they would have made that trade.
No, he wouldn't have. No. That's the disrespect we give Pittman. That's the disrespect we give Pittman.
T-Mac, what was because the role that Pippen played as that like super elite defender, he wasn't that as a defender. He wasn't experienced enough.
That's the
Jordan wasn't the same young Jordan that was like trying to like, all right, just give me the ball. I'm like, of course, he still was great. I'm not saying that he wasn't Jordan, but he wasn't, bro. That's why, like, hell no, don't take my guy away. Like, keep me Pippen. Like, I need Pippen.
That's about chemistry and all that. Of course, MJ gonna back for the guy that he won with already. But the whole thing is,
yeah. But then you still got
Scotty. Let's think about Scotty. Let's think about Scotty in a real life that around that time. Around that time, Scotty was experiencing back problems like a motherfucker. He was hurt.
That's problem.
That's why we got those.
All you gotta do is this.
That's why we knocked Scotty, and that's why nobody wanted to be Scotty. That's why nobody wanted to be Scotty, bro.
That's not. Who wants back problems? That's not a knock on him. The man was injured. What I'm saying is that T-Mac was young and spry, and he definitely could have fell right into that role that Scotty was playing.
He can't guard.
Yo, like, why do you think that? Like, T-Mac was a defender.
Pittman was a lockdown defender, bro.
Guarding a 1-4. T-Mac wasn't doing that.
Pittman was a lockdown
T-Mac
defender.
was definitely T-Mac was a beast defensively before he.
Like T-Mac was a boy.
I would have.
The only thing wrong with T-Mac back then was that he was young.
I would have appreciated it better.
He was nobody because he was young. Scotty ain't never body on no fucking Carmelo because Dennis Rodman did. So
listen. Okay, all right. Real quick, they was trying to make that trade before they played the Jazz back to back, right? Do the Bulls win with T-Mac in that spot for the Pippen? So you swap out T-Mac and Pippen, they beat the Jazz. I think you're tripping.
No,
T-Mac gonna body up on Carmelo certain parts of the game.
You can put
Scottie Pippen wasn't bodying up on Carmelo either. What are you talking about?
You would have had a better
Dennis Rodman job.
He had points where he made defensive plays or did something.
Why do y'all think T-Mac? This T-Mac is your boy, and you don't think he can play defense?
Not at he's not the defender that Pippen. I don't care how he. I'm
At
not.
that point in time, T-Mac could have
he was
learned
not the
real quick to
defender
be
that- he was
that
not
kind of
the
defender.
that Pippen was.
Pippen was
That's
not
what
that
I'm-
type of defender.
Listen, Sidell, that's
in
what I
those
was waiting for you
years.
to say. I was
Yeah,
waiting for you to
listen,
say.
listen
Listen,
about basketball too. This is another thing about. What's up?
his argument, Sidell, your argument. I was waiting for you to say T-Mac would have bought into the program and played defense. That's what I was waiting for you to say. You didn't say that.
Even if he's
He
still
would've-
not Pippen.
He's still not Pittman. You had a better
I'm
chance. Listen,
Obviously,
listen, I'm not taking nothing from Jordan. I'm not taking nothing from Jordan. But you had a better chance of replacing T-Mac for Jordan than T-Mac for Pittman. Easily. Because
I ain't gonna say
Jordan
that
can
neither.
do,
I ain't gonna say that
T-Mac
neither.
can give you 30. T-Mac can be a scoring. Jordan
Not
is
at,
a
but see,
scoring machine.
he wasn't that neither at the time. He wasn't that short.
T-Mac was
either
not
at
a scorer at the time.
But he
The only
became
thing
that year. The same year he became a scoring
That wasn't
machine
the
for
same year.
Orlando.
that wasn't
what I
the
said, what
same exact
year
year,
was it?
man.
What year
That was the
what
same
year
year.
was
He
it?
left. He left them and went to the
But
Orlando.
the trade, but we talking about the trade. That the year that T-Mac left was after the year they was trying to make the trade.
Do you think T-Mac is closer to Pittman or closer to Jordan? His skill set
His skill set
is closer
closer
to
to
Jordan.
MJ.
That's why
Yeah,
I
it's
said you would
closer
make
to
a better
MJ.
chance. That's why I said it would be better to
But-
swap him for Jordan before you swap him for Pittman.
But
That's
that's
what
the
I'm saying.
player. That's
So-
the player he became. He became that alpha scorer like that.
Listen,
The
at
player
the
he
time,
could have been
swapping
molded
T-Mac
into a Pippen type
was a
player because
project.
that's mainly
a
how he
project.
started off.
Because he was trying to get his bones and get clock. He was trying to get clock. That wasn't his game. He was a backup. He didn't get in the game. So you gotta play defense to get on the court. He was trying to get on
That's
the
a
court.
weird-
So you're not
when we
saying
get-
anything different than what I'm saying.
Me
No, what I'm saying
personally,
is,
T-Mac
me
would
tell
have
you
been
something
better
about-
off.
What I'm
They would have made
just
out
real
better.
quick, I'm saying I know who T-Mac is, but what I'm saying is had that trade went through, his whole development arc would have went differently. He'd have been made to be a defensive player first, score second, just like Scotty was. That's why I'm saying he could have fit that role. And
they
he
not
was
winning.
younger.
He wasn't good enough to just jump in there and just like learn the triangle and just make them be the same caliber team, or if not better, and be still champions. He wasn't that yet.
The only
The
thing
ball
about
is not
that make
swinging,
it
bro. Listen,
And I'm
T-Mac
gonna
and
say,
Jordan.
let's really get into some ball. Let's get down to the nuances of it. Even if he was a great defender at the time, because he wasn't nobody with name yet, seeing Pippen coming up to guard you and seeing T-Mac coming up to guard you, even if they're the same caliber player at the time, it still has a different
The
effect.
calls ain't gonna be the same.
now you got an argument. Now you
The
got an
calls wouldn't
argument.
have been the
But
same.
don't make that
Moolah,
other
the
argument
calls-
that he couldn't fit the prototype.
You got to build a name for yourself too. Like
T-Mac would have been
I'm
getting fouled
agreeing
out.
with you.
T-Mac would have been getting fouled out. The calls wouldn't have been the same. Nothing wouldn't have been the same. Pittman, they
the way
gonna give
that
him leeway.
like T-Mac go there, he's a fresh meat. We attacking him unless he prove otherwise. We gonna at him. Oh, he don't know the refs like we know the refs. He ain't been in these trenches like we've been in these trenches.
Oh,
Man,
time
the
out
Jazz
though.
was like dog them niggas. They're the dog them
He
niggas.
still
and Jordan
got MJ and Phil. You acting like he don't still got MJ and Phil Jackson on the side. They not gonna just let that happen.
do. It took a little bit for Scotty to develop to get there.
Listen,
Scotty
we talking about
didn't give up.
Pittman. We talking about Pittman as the best small forward two-way player probably in history. Two-way player to a person that's just a scoring machine. The best defensive player, the best defensive small forward probably is Pittman. And we gonna say
No, it's not.
who you got.
Kawhi.
He not better than LeBron or Kawhi.
Kawhi played 2 years, bro. Kawhi played 2 years in the league, man.
And he played 2 years that was greater than Pippen, man. Like,
wow.
All right. Since we ain't gonna agree on that,
wait. So you saying wow, right? So if you was to make an all-time list, you would have Pippen higher than Kawhi?
Yes, the man didn't play. The man was an assistant 1 year. The man was come on, we watched the games. The man was an assistant 1 year. He went to the Canada and he fell into a good spot. He walked against the Sixers. Golden State was all banged up, so he skated into a chip.
Okay, yeah, all those things happen, but at the end of the day,
wow.
At the end of the day, he got it done. So you wanna
2
use
years.
the knocks. All right, so if you want to use the knocks, then how about the times where Pippen's back was locking up on him and MJ had to carry those games by himself because he didn't
That's
even
why-
have Pippen as a
That's why
second
y'all ain't
scorer
got
on his
Kukoc.
team.
That's why y'all got Kukoc to help him out.
Boy,
was
ain't
doing too much.
nobody talking about no damn
They
Kukoc.
hurt.
That's why y'all got Kukoc to help Pittman out.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, so he needed help.
Cachet at this point in his
I
career,
agree.
he's probably still more effective than you'll second guess going at a hurt Scottie Pippen over a young, uninjured T-Mac at the time.
Because I'm with you on that part. I'm with you on that. When you talking the nuances, when you talking about nuances and you talking about experience, I ain't got no argument for that. You got that.
Especially the way
That's
the
the point that you
NBA
got.
was in. The NBA didn't mess with kids. The NBA didn't like kids. The NBA didn't fool with kids.
That's
back
true,
then.
but it ain't like this kid is going to be the leader of the team. This is still MJ's team. This is still Tony Kukoc on his team. This is still Dennis Rodman on the team. He's just an addition to the team.
You said he can fill Pittman's role. You said he can fill Pittman's role. That's disrespect to Pittman, bro. I'm telling you. You can't disrespect to Pittman.
You said
let's see something about Scottie Pippen around that time.
What about around that time?
Because
I'm looking to see what year it was.
You disrespected
1997 when it's about to make the trade.
The best
1997? All right, cool. 1997.
Yeah, I think that's Tracy McGrady rookie year. So rookie Tracy McGrady was going to replace Scottie Pippen. They're going to be champions.
Disrespecting Pittman, bro.
I mean, really, that's just how great MJ is. But
see, you think MJ could have did it without Pittman? That's what you just said. You crazy than a motherfucker, bro.
Not with T-Mac.
I do think he could have did it without Pippen. I ain't saying he went. I ain't saying he went 6 without Scottie, but
he don't win the last 3. Utah get a ring. If you move T-Mac over there, Utah get a ring. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. If Utah gets one of those rings, MJ ain't gonna retire. He gonna keep going because he gonna try to get it back in blood.
That's the thing. But then if you go from like 97 to like 2000 and he got 3 years in with T-Mac, then yeah, T-Mac will be he'll know the system, the role. He already got the athleticism and all that. Yeah, that's something if y'all build that type of chemistry together. But
T-Mac is not locking nobody down. Moolah.
I mean, if you
Moolah, Jordan is gonna be mad that ball don't swing around.
Huh?
Jordan's gonna be mad that ball don't swing around, bro. Jordan's gonna be mad that ball not swinging. T-Mac not swinging that ball back around.
At that time, he is.
No, he not.
That's why we ain't know he was a scorer because he was swinging at the bench.
That's because he was off the bench. Now he playing 28, 30 minutes a game. This one he was playing 6-10 minutes a game. That's like saying Kobe would have swung the ball around when Kobe was playing 3 minutes a game as a rookie.
Kobe not swinging the ball. Everybody else
right, but that's the same thing. That's like saying Kobe. When Kobe was backing up Eddie Jones, that's like saying Kobe would have swung the ball around to Jordan. He's not swinging the ball around to Jordan.
Eddie Jones not Jordan. You gotta think, bro.
Kobe's not swinging the ball around as a rookie.
Kobe not swinging that ball to nobody in the history of the NBA ever. That's Kobe Bryant.
T-Mac ain't either, bro. T-Mac the same guy.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me get this off. I'm gonna tell you why. This is the difference between T-Mac and Kobe and everybody else in that era. That's guards or anybody else. Jordan last All-Star game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vince got more votes when Vince was supposed to be the starter. What Vince do? No, that's Michael Jordan. I ain't starting. Everybody let Jordan do what the fuck he wanted to do, except for who? I don't give a fuck if you old the great. I'm Kobe fucking Bryant, nigga.
They told Kobe to miss 2 free throws. Kobe said, "I ain't missing shit."
You feel me? That T-Mac not that. And T-Mac, and I love T-Mac. T-Mac, one of my favorite all-time players. He is a dog and all that. When it comes to being a dog, it's levels. There's only 2 at the top. That's them type of it's like 4 of them niggas.
They told Kobe don't look at Jordan in his eyes. They said don't look at Black Jesus in his eyes. He said, "What? I am him." He said, "I am him." I don't know what y'all talking about.
Kobe different. That's why he number 2.
Kobe said, "I am him." Kobe ain't swinging that ball around to
He's not
Jordan.
swinging that ball. He was airballing and still not swinging at the Shaq like
Still not
against the
swinging.
Jazz.
I
Ironically,
mean, that's Kobe. That ain't T-Mac.
exactly.
T-Mac ain't swinging that rock
T-Mac
either,
gonna
man.
fucking listen.
T-Mac gonna look at Jordan, get starstruck, and pass that ball to him.
You tripping. T-Mac go look at that box office and go look at what AI had and go look at what Kobe had. They was all close, bro. Look at what Marbury had. T-Mac
What year
is
you
putting them
talking
buckets
about?
up.
97 to the earth to 2000 something. That's a different T-Mac though. We ain't talking about the same T-Mac. 97
So we talking about a rookie.
T-Mac?
A rookie T-Mac was going to be Scottie Pippen.
Nah.
No.
I'm agreeing with
Utah
you with
get
that.
them
But he
rings.
gonna pass that ball.
Utah
All right,
would have
so
got
look-
them rings, bro. Utah would have got them rings,
Yeah.
bro.
Facts.
So that was the
John Stockton was strong as shit. He'd have been, man, it would have been bullying him.
T-Mac would dunk on John Stockton. Man,
He would have.
T-Mac
He
was-
got beat up when them pick and rolls too.
Then we
all right,
put
wait.
T-Mac on the mailman.
So T-Mac's rookie year was the 97-98 season, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. First in the NBA.
Scotty only played 44 games that year because of those back problems.
Okay.
They making the playoffs. I'm not. They Jordan can make the playoffs with T-Mac there. I'm talking about
They
in
making
the
the-
playoffs.
They making the finals too.
I don't know, man.
They not winning it.
Even if he got chasing around Reggie, that's a problem for him at that point in time.
That's a problem. I
Yeah.
it was even more. It's even more a problem chasing somebody around when your back hurt, ain't it?
I don't know.
But he ain't have to worry about that
because
because MJ was guarding Reggie anyway, so he ain't have to
you
worry
know
about
the
that.
game. You know the game.
Yeah, because
You know the
MJ
game.
wasn't
When you
Reggie
don't know
wasn't
the
no
game-
real scorer. He was a set shooter. Reggie a run around a pick set shooter. Reggie ain't had no in and out. Reggie ain't had no moves. Come on now.
Them
like
shooters
Ray
mean a lot more. Like
Yeah.
Back
Especially
then,
how
that's
he
like saying
doing
that's
it.
like just saying that's like saying like Ray Allen was just a set shooter or something.
no. Ray Allen was off the ball in between the legs, dunking on you. Ray Allen,
Yeah.
Jesus was different. Jesus and Reggie Miller is not the same, bro. Look,
All right, so
Reggie
Who
got
else
bigger playoff moments in that era.
because it was a one-star
Now
league.
you go to the Celtics and you go to the Heat and all that. Yeah, Ray Allen got them, but in that era,
I wouldn't
was
call
a one-
Reggie.
2000s,
I wouldn't call Reggie
Yeah,
a set shooter though. He's
Yeah,
a
bigger
different
playoff
kind of
moments,
shooter than a set shooter.
He
A
had no,
set shooter is somebody that's camping out, spotting up and shit.
Reggie Miller's a 2.0 Richard Hamilton. He gonna shoot from three. He gonna run around 100 picks and shoot from three.
Yeah, that's true.
and his
That's
mid
a
range,
set
shooter.
mid-range was
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
he's
say
a
he had other
three-point
shit to his game too.
who was a better playoff performer back then, Ray Allen or Reggie Miller? Let's be real.
Ray Allen was only 20 years old, bro.
The Knicks still hate Reggie Miller to this day.
That wasn't in the playoffs.
That wasn't. Yes, it
Reggie
was.
Miller was by himself, bro. Reggie Miller gave the
That wasn't
Sixers
the
hell
playoffs.
by himself as
That
an
wasn't,
old
yeah, that
man.
wasn't the playoffs. He sent them home. That's why he was doing the choke joke because he sent them niggas home.
Reggie Miller gave the Sixers hell by himself.
He's lucky Trey came along. They hated Reggie
We
Miller.
did that too.
It was a one-star league. We gonna say Jalen
Okay.
Rose was a star. We gonna say Jalen Rose. Who Reggie Miller had? Rick Smith. We gonna say Jalen Rose was a star.
I'm saying he
But-
was a better
But
player.
the collection of role
Listen,
players they had was
You can't
was
compare
higher
the
level
two
too.
with one person 20 years older than another person, though, Moolah. How you gonna? That's like comparing Jordan to Kobe.
You said he was better. I didn't. I was
I'm
just
saying,
that.
at their ages,
Yeah, Ray Allen
Ray
better
Allen.
at that age. Yeah.
Yes, at their ages. That's like saying Kobe and Jordan. Kobe was 17.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Nah, Jordan better. Jordan just the better player.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'll take that.
I'm
Jordan
not mad
came in
at
a better.
you saying Kobe is,
Jordan,
though. I'm not mad at you saying Kobe.
Jordan came in an easier era though. He came in a hacking era. Everybody know if y'all play basketball, y'all know anybody that hack you, they hack you because they can't play basketball. He came in a hacking era where they was knocking you on the ground because they couldn't guard you. That's what Jordan said.
And how you gonna just say that's easier when the refs allowing them to do that though?
But come on now. Every touch foul. Jordan got every touch
Is
foul.
it easier? Is it easier
bad
to?
boy.
Is it
After
easier
bad
to get your
boy.
game off where people can't touch you, or is it easier to get your game off than with somebody knocking your ass to the dirt? Which is easier?
Because they can't play ball though. They can't play. Jordan was able to.
Yeah, but they can fuck you up though. So that
Jordan
count for something.
Jordan was able to go 3 for 17. Was able to go 10 for 32. He was able to do that because nobody else was balling.
He ain't do that often though, because Jordan did shoot good percentage.
MJ shot good percentages.
Jordan got to the cup. Jordan got in. This was another thing. Y'all was talking about them steals with Jordan. Means nothing. Wasn't AI is not a great defender at all. Didn't he have a scoring? Didn't he have a steals title?
He got 3 of them.
So did James Harden.
So steals mean what? Neither one of them can play
I ain't
defense.
saying nothing about no steals.
Steals can.
I talk more about blocking
James
shots.
Harden or Iverson plays no defense. In the lane, steals does not count.
I put it this way.
I mean,
I'm not going to say Jordan not a great on-ball defender. He is. But if you want to say Kobe better because he had to guard better, more capable players, I give you that for sure.
And Pittman was guarding the on-ball scorer. Pittman was guarding the on-ball scorer. He was. Everybody know that. Come on, to that. Everybody know Pittman was guarding the best player on the court. Everybody know that's not no.
I mean, at some point that became his role. Yes,
that came his role since he got there, bruh. Come on now.
But he was getting. Pippen was out there getting trashed in his first like 3-4 years.
They put Pippen on Magic.
Pippen was on the team in what 87. So 87, 88, 89, 90. 4 years of him getting trashed around by the people he was so-called defending.
He wasn't getting trashed. He guarded Magic, and that's why they beat the Lakers.
Listen, they didn't beat the Lakers till 91. I said those first 4 years, he was getting trashed by them dudes. It wasn't until his 5th year that he finally came into his prime and was able to hold his own. Then he was who he was.
Right, but Jordan
But before that, MJ was the one winning Defensive Player of the Year. He was defensive all first team. He was the one that was like, all right, man, you getting trashed. Let me guard them. But when it came winning time, when it came the time to put them over the top, Pippen had grew into the role, and that was the strategy.
You're making a point.
What part Pippen about this is hard?
Pippen grew into his role. That's a fact. That second go around against.
I ain't gonna talk about all the times that Rick Fox and Devin George and Ron Artest and Trevor Ariza guarded niggas for like the whole game until Kobe decided, oh man, let me get the stardom highlight of guarding in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he did.
I let you ride the whole conversation without saying none of that.
I agree.
That's if you gotta go out there and be the lead scorer, that's smart for you to do. That's why I'm not knocking either one of them for doing it.
No, I'm not knocking them.
Like, bro, I gotta go get 40. I'm not guarding this nigga the whole game. I'm not doing it. Do your job. That's why that's another thing when it comes to them being over LeBron for me. I think Jordan, his accolades and all that, like just his effect on the game, all that. I think he's just over LeBron, even though LeBron does have a case. I got Kobe over LeBron. But that is an uphill battle when you're trying to debate somebody, especially a real live LeBron fan that know how to run down the stats and all that, bro. It's hard to argue that Kobe joint, but I got him. And one of the biggest thing is
numbers lie, bro.
Kobe and Jordan, they both can be stat stuffers and all that. LeBron numbers is legit. Numbers do lie, but not for everybody.
Numbers lie, bro.
When we just said that he could have got the Finals MVP in a loss, he could have got the Finals MVP in a L. Them numbers ain't lying.
But that's why it lies. That's why it all lies. We look at LeBron as the lead. LeBron has the most points in NBA history, but he just caught AI that only played 12 seasons on most 40-point games. He's not that kind of scorer. Numbers lie.
That's longevity. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is somebody will say how LeBron not a scorer. He leads the lead in points. Somebody say how LeBron's not a scorer and he leads how he's not a dog and he leads the lead in points, most points ever. He just caught AI.
All right, because look at it like this.
And he only tied him. He only tied AI. He's not even going to probably passing.
This why I let it. I can't wait till we keep doing this. So we're gonna be talking some real basketball. When we get down into the nuances of basketball for real, how it is you gotta look deeper than the average fan. LeBron is an elite scorer, all-time elite scorer, because there was one point in time it just was like, I'm going to the rim. It's nothing you can do about it. It's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna move out my way. It's like I'm like Shaq that can run. I'm a little bit smaller, but I can run. Because like people want to say, yo, Shaq wasn't a dominant scorer, and all he doing was turn around dunking on your head. I don't care how you get your points, just put it in the bucket.
Shaq was the most dominant force.
All I gotta do is one thing, and you can't stop it. Yeah, but would you say he's not a scorer?
Oh, he was a scorer.
Yeah, Shaq is a scorer.
He's an elite scorer, but he's not like.
If Shaq would have shot 60% from the free throw, he might be the leading scorer in the
NBA. Bro, Shaq had 3 more years of playing how he played in LA. He the greatest of all time.
If he would have shot 80%, I know he would have been.
Shaq had 3 more dominant years like he had in LA.
Oh man, Shaq would have shot 80% from the free throw line. Oh my god,
greatest of all time.
And you
he would be the GOAT because then it's like there's nothing, there's literally nothing you can do. You can't even foul him at that point.
Right. If he had shot 80% from the free throw line, he'd have been the leading scorer.
Yeah. My list. Shaq.
He what? Well, you only doing.
I got Shaq number 4 right behind LeBron.
You doing what you seen, as you should. You doing what you seen. You know what I mean? Like you can't go like me. I don't even go back no more. I pay homage. What players I pay homage to? I mean, even like Jordan. Keep it 100. We didn't see the real Jordan. We didn't see the curse of Chicago. We didn't really see that. We watched highlights, but we young. We didn't see that.
We seen Jordan when he was already him.
Yeah, we didn't see the curse of Bulls. We didn't see that guy. You know what I mean? We didn't see Chicago on the letter. So I pay homage to Jordan. I pay homage to Magic. I pay homage to a couple players, and I put them in there. But from what I've seen,
yeah,
in my heart to hearts, I just feel like Jordan was just ahead of his time. Jordan came early. Jordan came about 8 years, maybe 10 years before he was born, 10 years before his time. And it showed. It showed. Bulls didn't know how to guard. Bulls didn't even know how to walk. Bulls didn't even know how to. They didn't even have the rhythm Mike had. Like Mike looked totally. They was bouncing the ball flat like this, but when Mike came, like they was dribbling the ball up court. Like it was just a different game until Jordan came to the game. It was just he came earlier than the time.
You had some elite players.
No, it was no elite players. Everybody, no. Everybody was specialists. Dominique, Dominique averaged 30. Listen, Dominique averaged 30, but he was just a dunker. If you cut the baseline, he couldn't shoot.
No, he wasn't.
No, he couldn't shoot. Dominique couldn't shoot.
No, he had to pull up.
Dominique, Dr. J couldn't shoot.
That's like Vince Carter. Vince Carter could shoot better than what people give him credit for, but he's so known for dunking.
Vince Carter could not shoot his first. Vince Carter couldn't shoot his first 5 years. Vince Carter had like Jason Kidd. Neither one of them could shoot. I watched Vince Carter shoot a bunch of air balls.
I'm not saying that Dominique Larry Bird, but he could shoot. Because think about Doc, he was like you said, he was a bucket too. He wasn't a shooter, the greatest shooter. Michael Jordan wasn't at first till he developed with his mid range, his turnaround.
Dominique getting to the rack, bro. Dominique was getting to the rack. He had that 44.
You got to think about this. Think about the dynamic of the game and like what was like the game plan and all that. Like Jordan came in an era where he had to change that. Jordan, not only did Jordan used to get hate. Jordan wanted to be Adidas, but short niggas couldn't sell sneakers. He was too selfish. He would never win a championship. His style of play is ruining. Remember before how LeBron getting ruined basketball? That was before his time.
He was before his time, and nobody could understand it. He was 10 years earlier.
Right. Yeah, Jordan really him. Yeah. But I don't see Jordan. I don't think that Jordan can dominate in any era. The thing would be different would be in this era because you can barely play defense and they don't take it serious, even though like he would. the defense would be different. But the fact that you can't touch Michael Jordan now, that's what I be saying. Like you can't touch Michael Jordan.
This would be an even easier era for him to dominate.
He got every call though. You couldn't touch him then.
You got Simmons that's not even trying to be in the paint.
Bruh, they called walk on Jordan. They said, yo, they don't want that call called on Jordan. When Jordan did a spin move, they called travel. Yeah. They say the refs said, they emphasizing that call, not on Jordan, not on him. Come on now.
Great, you get that. I'm pretty sure
Jordan,
we can find.
You couldn't touch Mike either, bro. Bro, you couldn't touch Mike. Mike got
after the Pistons. After the Pistons, not before the Pistons.
That was when he was a pup. He was the pup with the Pistons. The Pistons did him dirty. That's like how Hakeem did Shaq. Shaq was a pup.
Stepping into his prime. 84.
Hakeem did Shaq the same way. Orlando Shaq.
5 years in, you ain't a puppy at 5 years in. You still young, but you're not a puppy. Puppy when you first 2-3 years in.
Hold on. In today's NBA, you're not a pup. First 2 years back then, you didn't even get on the court. You didn't even get on the court back then. You didn't get on the court until your third, fourth year.
You had to be different.
Back in the day, they didn't play rookies. No rookies played back then. You didn't even get on the court. No, you didn't get on the court.
Yeah, Magic did.
Magic was a different. You talking about different animals? You talking about generational talent? You talking about generational talent?
So it's Jordan.
Correct. But nobody got on the court then. The third year, you just starting to play ball back then. You still a pup at 5 years.
They did it to Kobe. This is why I got Kobe high too, because his road to be where he at is tougher than most people that you put him in the same caliber.
It's tougher than everybody. If the Sixers would have drafted Kobe, he'd have been going off from a rookie. If you gave Kobe 40 shots,
he wouldn't have the same amount of rings. He wouldn't have the same amount of rings, but his.
But if you gave Kobe the rings, if you gave Kobe AI rings as a rookie, if you gave Kobe AI rings, come on, man. Come on, man. I agree. Come on, man.
You get Kobe get the same. Kobe was hated when he first came in. Let's get down to it. Kobe
if the Timberwolves would have drafted Kobe instead of Marbury, and AI and KG and Kobe was locked together.
I like
that. Come on, man.
I like that. It'd have been a problem. Shaq. So I'm not going to even act like Kevin Garnett was better than Shaq. In fact, that's why Kevin Garnett played the forward. He said that out of his own mouth. He was like, man, yeah, he was like, nah, it was like, you remember back then, the Flyers kind of looked like how KG looked. But it was like, nigga, Shaq was in the league. Why would I'm not playing the forward? Smart move.
Yeah.
He said a lot of people
KG was still a 7'4".
Like, why would I go in there and you have to just get beat up on offense? Like I'm playing defense. I'm just getting my ass whipped. Elbows.
That was Mutombo said Gart and Shaq is like a refrigerator hitting you in your chest every time. He said you can hold the refrigerator for like the first two quarters, but by the fourth quarter, that refrigerator been smacking you in your chest. You just gonna let him go.
Now that refrigerator feel like a minivan.
He said a refrigerator, like somebody throwing a refrigerator at your chest. He says like somebody throwing a refrigerator at your chest all night.
Right. I seen Shaq dunk on the entire Nets 5 that was on the floor. Like that really happened.
Which we just talked about it. He just talked about it. Kenyon Martin just talked about it. He just talked about it. Yeah. He said all 5 of us was down there.
The whole 5 that was on the court. That's one of my favorite. Like they got you for. That's one of the best NBA pictures ever.
I watched Vince Carter like windmill on 5 people.
Yeah, Vince Carter.
And look, let me get back to this. Let me jump.
My phone is about to die, y'all.
So yeah, I'm about to say we're like 5 minutes.
Let me give y'all this. When they talk about the slam dunk contest on how's this, how's that, how it was this, how it was that. It's only but so many dunks you can recreate. It's hard for these NBA players to recreate these dunks. They talk about the Dominique and Jordan era. If somebody got out there and did the Dominique and Jordan dunks, they would get 6s. You can't do it. When Dominique did windmills all night, windmills. You can't go over there and just keep doing
every
windmills.
dunk contest he was in, he did the same dunks.
The 2-hand windmills,
Not only
one-hand
did he only
windmills.
do windmills, he did it like 4 times. However many times he's in the All-Star. The dunk contest.
Right. This is what I'm saying. But everybody loved the dumb generations of dunks because no other dunks was seen. Every dunk is seen.
Yeah.
So it's hard for these
It's something
players.
new, yeah.
It's hard for these players to recreate something to get 10s. Like it's just hard. So they just rather not participate. And once LeBron said, I'm not doing it, all the stars was like, fuck it, I ain't doing it. Zion should have been in there. John Moran should have been in there.
That's another thing too. Yeah. All right. The star of your league, like the Jordan or the LeBron, the things that they do will have a trickle down effect. But at some point, nigga, be your own player. Oh, damn, he out of here. At some point, be your own player, bro. Like, yo, listen. All right, LeBron did the dunk contest. I'm gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like that go back to that dunk. Like, what do you want out of the game? Like everybody else playing to please the media or something like that. You want your bag, and you want to please the media because you don't want to get talked about. You don't want to be criticized. You want to be praised all the time and all that. That's some soft shit. But like we're like Kobe ain't play like that. Kobe played like, yo, I'm doing it my way. AI play like I'm doing it my way. We ain't got nobody that you can put in it. Like, and then they water it down. I feel like Giannis would be. I feel like if they let Giannis off the leash, man, Giannis would be really like he'll really be dog as shit. But you can see like they don't even let Giannis really get off like that. I just like
it's only 2 players. There's only 2 players that still got that in them, and one is on his way out. Giannis and Westbrook.
Yep, I already know it. They the one. That's it.
Tatum, Tatum is the closest thing today to Kobe. I tell everybody talk about when they was talking about Devin Booker I said no, Tatum is the closest player to Kobe. But he don't have something. He don't have something. And that's why Brown has to take over so much. Because Kobe would never let a small forward take over and I'm the guy. Kobe would never allow that. I'm the guy. I'm gonna do this way.
He ain't want to allow Shaq to do it. This before he was even like
he didn't have it. He didn't have it. He's like, nah, I'm doing it. If I'm doing it, it's live and die with me. Yeah.
Air ball. Nah, I need that back. Like if Tatum will keep shooting that shit though. I ain't even gonna lie. Tatum will keep shooting that shit. It's a lot of players though,
the closest thing to Kobe
where they shoot and they airball in a meaningful game. They already thinking about Twitter posts, X posts. They ain't gonna keep shooting. Kobe kept shooting that jump. Airball 4 times straight.
You don't keep shooting the ball
and kept shooting. Giannis like that. He just ain't a jump shooter.
Yo, you seen the joint with Kobe? Kobe was getting fouled, right? They was playing against Richard Jefferson, and Richard Jefferson was just telling the story because it was a play. I was Boston and somebody was playing the other day, and Tatum said, and they ain't know if they ain't know if Joker was passing it or laying the ball up because he was doing like the swing through motion, so they ain't know if it was like a pass or what. They tried to call. They was trying to figure out with Kobe. They said, we don't know if he was passing it or shooting it. Kobe said, man, I ain't passed the ball all night. I ain't passed the ball all night. So they gave him the 2. They put him at the line.
Damn,
and that's the thing with Jordan. Jordan said the guy fouled me. The ref said, he really fouled you, Jordan? Okay, I believe you, Jordan. Foul.
I say that way. He was like, I didn't see it, but I'm gonna take your word for it, Mike. I'm gonna take your word for it, MJ. I seen that one. I seen that, Joe. Yeah, he flat out said, I didn't see it, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
You know what I mean?
Seen that one. But you gotta be them with that kind of power. Like you already know, Kobe, LeBron, Mike, like certain players, like bro Curry. He go to the ref and be like, "Yo, come on, bro. Like he gonna get some shit going in his favor. Like, but you gotta be him." Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me because I'm Tom Brady and they don't want me to get touched. Don't be mad. I earned this though. I almost went undrafted. Don't be mad at me now. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you earn it, I ain't mad at it. If you play my team, I'm gonna be pissed if you beat me. Oh man, they should have called foul. But when I see him playing somebody else,
and speaking of like football, that's why I get mad when they talk about Brock Purdy. They say, oh, Brock Purdy wouldn't be this if he didn't have his skill set, his players, whatever. Who don't
Purdy
got
put
players?
in work.
But who don't got players? Who don't got players? Like who don't? Y'all got a running back. Y'all got 2 receivers. Y'all got a tight end. Like who don't got players? Y'all got 2 running backs.
O-line. We got an O-line.
Who don't got players?
We loaded, bro. That's what I'm saying. You could argue that we had the best running back, the best O-line, and the best defense in the league,
and the best 2 receiver tandem. Even though they didn't get the ball, but who got a better 2 receivers tandem?
Arguably one of the best receiving corps.
Right. So what we talking about? Like what we talking about when we say, oh, Purdy got Debo, he got Ayuk. They ain't that good as receivers for real. He got Kittle. Kittle is arguably one of the best tight ends. But Debo and y'all acting like Debo is Justin is Chase or something. He ain't no Jefferson or Chase. Like he not or Ayuk. They ain't dumb balls. Y'all act like they dumb balls.
They good, but yeah, they good. But Brock Purdy, like he needs some more respect on his name. What he did.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
But you know, what you ready to head out, brother?
Yeah, that's why I had to switch my camera. My phone died too. I gotta get a new camera. This is a good one, man. I'm about to chop this joint up, man. We touched on a lot of topics. Nothing that we planned either. It just went. I like when they like this. We just go.
Yeah, but you gotta keep us on target.
Yeah.
So
I gotta adjust my mic because I don't even know when everybody talking. Can you even hear me coming through the mic?
Okay.
I got I got a soundboard. I don't know if I got all the settings right.
But you gotta be like, all right, we're gonna get to this next topic. Just cut us off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm about to get to. I was liking the energy because it was raw. It was raw. I like the energy.
Raw is always better. Raw is always better to me. You know what I mean? Live, uncut, raw. Even keeping the edit low as you can, like keeping it raw, keeping it looking raw. Like you don't want to edit it too much. You know what I mean?
Okay, you need all the little, we all human, man.
But let me know what that
people appreciate when they see the imperfection.
Yeah, but go to YouTube and look for the best podcasting laptops, and they're gonna tell you what RAM you need, what everything you need, and then go to Amazon and type the RAMs in and stuff, and you gonna get a better price, and then let me know.
All right, I got you.
And throw it in the group. You know what I'm saying? Be like, look, it costs this much. If anybody got something towards it, let me know. You know what I'm saying? We all on here, bro.
That's it. Yo, listen, man. A team, man. That's what I've been trying to,
And
you already move like that anyway. You've been doing
I'm gonna be the first one to say, all right, what's your cash app? And then hopefully I'll set the tone for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you've been doing that. You've been doing that before. You've been doing that forever though. So that's like that's you.
That's just how you should be, man.
But you know what I mean?
That's how you should be as a person. But
yeah. Now we got the right one. We got the right ones as far as like the team. We got the right ones. Everybody, especially when we figure out a schedule, and that's why I made the group chat. And I just merged them because it's just like the more we talk to each other in the group chat, it's going to translate.
The more the chemistry get better
because we're going to know how everybody thinking or looking at a topic. The chemistry will get better. So once we get on camera, it's just going to be like we just talked about this earlier. It's just that natural raw feeling going to come out and be even more polished.
Yep. But all right, brother, I gotta get in the shower, get some sleep.
All
right, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you too. You already went to work today, man. I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna send it to the I'm gonna send a YouTube link after I upload it. So I'm gonna send it to the group chat. All right. Stop the recording.